If Love and Gogi is wrong, I don't want to be right.
What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
I don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay. Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still on the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof I'm a lie about a molding. No proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You never know what is a star like another city, the driver's side fly. Just like a large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever, and cute as could be. You can watch it on YouTube with viewing for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wondering what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Hello, Leroy.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I am shocked that you're in, being that you were in Miami last night.
Yeah.
I'm shocked too, bro.
And I turned on the radio because I was in the car.
Yeah.
I said, let me see what these two knuckleheads are talking about, because there's nothing to talk about.
Right.
And at 9 o'clock, I hear something else. So let me ask you,
Yeah.
who made the executive order for y'all to leave?
Who made the order? Nobody made the order. We said we were going till 9. That was our
So
our
you
call.
did.
No. I mean, it wasn't in order though. Like we discussed it. We're
Right.
like, well, how long? Because we had to say like
Because the
they had
pick wasn't even up yet.
They had but who cares? It's not. They're not
I
picking.
know.
It's
That's
not
my
staying
point.
there. We were like, what? We were like 4 picks away, or something like
Yeah.
that. I was listening to it on ESPN radio. So like all the Michigan guys, I watched Marez Johnson go, and then as I got in my car, Lindenborg went. And then Morrow went, like the whole Dusty May crew went on the run. And then they finally got to the Heat's pick. But I was like, yeah, I didn't feel any necessity to stick around for pick 13 of who.
Our first round pick was Giannis.
I was like, oh, they're actually announcing that he's getting traded. I don't feel like they ever do that, because they said it was funny. I was listening to ESPN radio's coverage, and they like said during the interview, they gave the kid finally his Bucks hat while he was there, because they came up before pick 14 and they announced that Nate Amen was is that his name? I even forget.
Amen. Yeah.
That his rights had been traded to Milwaukee for a trade to be in the future. So, but it was kind of like, Solana said it was weird. I thought it was fun, because it was almost like we were the only ones there, because everybody in the Heat, they can't talk about it. In fact, to the point where like they have been told you can't talk about it. You know, the Heat they're like an army at times. Like the orders are out and nobody says anything.
The message gets out and there's nothing you could do. That message comes from the top,
right?
And everybody sticks with it in the organization.
But you know me, I'm a rascal, so I'm gonna give people the look, and I'm gonna try and get some things out of them. But there were certain guys I knew not to mess with, but I was like, hey, big day, huh? Glorious day. And they're like, it is a glorious day. I said, okay, good day. So Solana and I were like the only guys there openly talking about the idea that the Heat had traded Giannis. But the fans were so excited. Like, you know, we had so many fans come up to us. They're buzzing. They're having a great time. And it was actually funny, because one of the things that we brought up on the show is, well, where is Giannis? Where the hell is he? And wouldn't you know it? Like, as soon as I get home,
he was with Bam.
He's with Bam. He's in Las Vegas. He went to the Aces game last night. It was like, so that would be the natural place to go.
He can't say nothing, but everybody else in the world.
Everybody else can.
Yeah.
Everybody else can say something except for the Heat and the Bucks.
So
you know?
I watched some of the draft. And one of the things that I compare with the NFL draft and is really different is, I find in basketball, you'll take a player that you feel is the best player available more than position because of where we are in basketball right now.
Sure.
And case in point, is Milwaukee going to keep Tyler?
Don't know.
They kept drafting guards.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Right?
think.
Guess what, Leroy? It's not your problem.
I know.
I
Tyler,
know, but that's just, I do the same thing in the NFL draft is that
Right. It was funny.
sometimes when guys draft out of need, they don't always get the best player. And in basketball, it seems like we like this guy, we're taking him, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, some guys don't get like Philly. Philly's taken a shooting guard. It feels like the last 5 drafts. Like they took LeBaron Filan last night. I was like, you guys already have 2 awesome guards. You just traded Jared McCain because you don't need a guard, but they have a new GM now, and Filan's awesome, and they're just like, we're just gonna take the best player. I don't care if he's still like a toothpick.
It's like with Milwaukee, they kept saying, why in the hell are they need a replacement for Giannis or somebody to play that position. Why do they keep drafting guards?
In the 4 minutes I did draft prep, which I gave up like 10 days ago.
Wait, listen, not for nothing, but the happiest man on earth. He had all of his papers and whatever, and the Giannis trade came out. He goes, woo!
No. You were watching his YouTube channel. Everybody, go subscribe to Tobin's YouTube channel. Like, comment. He was petrified. He was so happy that Monday night happened. That trade happened because he's like, I'm still waiting. I was still holding out that there was a trade, so I don't have to study none of these guys. I could get through it, but I was gonna have to start studying like right after the show.
Right. I was in Cramba. The guy, like, I felt bad last night. We had Brady Hawk on. He swung by and he goes, and Brady, he's very young. He's very ambitious, and he's done draft prep and film work on all of these guys. And I feel like, you know what? I'm sure it's good for you. You're coming in super informed on the rookie class. That's probably what a professional should do. But an older Tobin needs to, I'm in a lot of ways, I got to pick my spots. I can't go out there just throwing haymakers every round. And so I got somewhere along after I looked up a Daimara, and I'm like, this is boring to me right now. I think that I feel like I'm not even going to use any of this information. So somewhere along the way, I was just like, I'm stopping my draft prep. I looked up like 6 guys. I was excited for like the first 3, and then I got kind of like numb to it because you know what? It's kind of like everybody says these guys are good. They're, you can see the flaws. But I will say, in my 4 minutes of draft prep, it was the top 4 guys everybody knew who they were going to be. And then it was a huge run of guards and the Michigan big guys. Like, that was the draft.
Right.
That was the entire draft. It was, so I will be interested today because I feel like, the Heat have picked 41, and I mean, like, that's their playpen. Like, they usually are good about finding somebody like this. And I got
what position you think they'll go? Guard?
Shooter. Just shooter. Most intangibles, pure shooter there is. Whoever the hell they could find who could just light it up. Because we had Wayne Ellington on last night. And
Can he shoot? Can he still play?
He's very confident. These, he's like,
shooters. I tell you what, you can say a lot about basketball players, but a shooter gonna talk trash about shooting till the end of times.
And so, like, I asked him yesterday, I said, hey, can you tell a guy who can shoot and a guy they've developed into a shooter? Like, do you just got it? And he goes, I said, like, similar to like power punching. Like, do you just got it? And he goes, yeah. He's like, some guys just got it. They just got that touch. And they're like, Wayne Ellington's got one of those shots. And they would have him like during the season, like he's working with like some of the young, like Trevor Keels, a guy who like hit 12 threes in a G League game. He's going to be along these guys, but that's going to be like his thing in Las Vegas. And probably right now, as soon as they get the pick, is like, who can we get around these 2 guys that is going to shoot the lights out?
Right.
And that's going to be his big project. So I think they got the perfect guy to coach the summer league team this year, even with them having no first round pick guys anymore.
It's weird because I would say it's a lot easier to teach a natural shooter than it is to teach a guy how to shoot, right? Because there's a lot of guys that, for example, Ball. what's his name? Not Lonzo, the
LaMelo?
LaMelo. He's
Mhm.
got a weird shot,
He does have a weird
but he
shot.
gets hot, right? And so I don't know how you go about a guy like that. Do you look at him as he's just a scorer and he makes shots?
He just plays. He doesn't even play basketball. He plays like carnival games. It's crazy.
Right.
Like,
When you look at a guy like Dunks looks like a prototypical shooter.
yep.
Toby, you owe LaMelo Ball an apology.
Why?
If he doesn't injure Bam,
Yep.
you win the play-in.
Mhm.
If you win the play-in, you don't have the 13th pick. If you don't have the 13th pick, you can't make the trade.
No, I'm not apologizing to him. He's reckless. He's a danger.
He's a danger.
He can't grab people's ankles, Vlad.
And his recklessness is the reason why you had the 13th pick in order for you to make this trade.
Well, listen, you're giving the Heat a lot of credit to figure they would have still won that play-in game even with Bam. But I understand what you're saying. I get your theory.
Hey, confidence was low, Vlad. Real low at that moment, regardless of who was playing. So I think the thing
by the
that
way,
go ahead.
Dade Sav says, I was wondering if they got Keshad in trouble because he mentioned Giannis. Yeah, that was the thing that I found ridiculous. Players don't play those. Players don't have those rules. That, like, I don't know why that's a thing. I think it's just because like they just get paranoid. Players can talk about this stuff.
You know why the team can't talk about it? Because the trade isn't official until the league year. And if you do anything before the league year, technically.
But players can talk about whatever they want. Like,
and guys haven't passed their physicals. Like Schmeaton is right. Tyler Hero has not passed his physical.
Yeah,
Tyler Hero's not going to pass his physical.
We don't
well,
know.
That's not a good thing, Leroy, because if he doesn't pass his physical, this trade is done.
They're like,
oh yeah, because that's the biggest money match.
Something tells me that they've had Tyler Hero's medicals for a while.
You know what's crazy?
They've known he was going to be in the trade.
But think about the Ravens, right? And I said this to you when they traded for it was a Hendricks, or no, not Hendricks. Dude from
Crosby. Yeah,
he had just had surgery, so they knew they could get out of it.
Right.
Right. That's the crazy thing about this. Now you look at the Tyler Hero situation. Kind of the same situation with the additional surgery on the foot. And they're like, no, we want to trade Giannis. So he'll mysteriously pass his physical.
Yeah,
so
I'm
a weird thing.
I'm not worried about that. I think everybody's cool. So
right. It's like, yeah, we want the trade. We don't want to deal with it anymore. Like, okay,
Leroy's got that tough internet today, huh?
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, frozen in time. Headlines, those are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen. Home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. We'll get into a little bit of this coming up because a big moment last night for the Marlins. They beat the Rangers 6-4. Sandy becomes the all-time franchise leader in strikeouts. Great moment for him. In the World Cup yesterday, Portugal defeated Uzbekistan 5-0.
Ronaldo, baby.
Ronaldo scored twice. He screamed at the camera, "I'm back." England and Ghana played to a 0-0 draw. Croatia topped Portugal 1-0, and Colombia beat the Congo.
Marlins play real early today.
They do. They're up at noon.
Sleepy nooner.
Aori's on the hill today. So we'll be reacting to that in real time, and we got a full slate of World Cup games as well. Quickly, I'll give you some weather, and that's brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting, replacing roof repairs, maintenance, hurricane impact, windows, and doors. Visit tornadoroofing.com, and currently right now in Miami, 87 degrees, feels like 93. Still have those air quality alerts going on because of the fires. And thunderstorms expected around 5 p.m. today. So that's what we got going.
Summer day.
Typical summer day. We'll take a break. More to come. We're back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you. FBG says, woke up feeling like we back, baby. Everybody has a pep in their step, dude. I'm telling you.
Yep.
There were certain people I saw yesterday who have been around that organization for a long time, and the smile on their face, I'm like, yeah, good for you, dude. Good for everybody. The vibes were high last night at the Kaseya Center. I was asking Vlad. Vlad was.
I'm interested to see how they play together. I know they'll figure it out, but
me too.
And I'm just curious that, because they can switch up, and I know you really don't want Giannis shooting a whole bunch of threes, but he can make them. I think Bam, he can just expand his game even more.
It's going to be interesting, but they're going to be two monsters in the paint. Obviously, they got stuff they got to figure out around them. We got to figure out the rest of the roster, but I do think them as a duo going to be piranhas on defense. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, and very, very excited. Seeing some of the renovations last night to the arena as well. I'm like, well, this couldn't have timed out more perfect for them. With making some improvements, especially in the luxury areas.
You think there's gonna be a lot of more Greek restaurants along Bayside?
Should be. They should.
All you need is the trailer. All you need is the truck, the Euro truck. That's it.
But yeah, I was gonna ask you, Vlad, because you were boots on the ground yesterday in Fort Lauderdale for Brady Tkachuk's press conference
at the War Memorial.
What was that like? How did that go?
It was great. It was just that you could tell that he was so happy, bro. He was so
yeah.
Happy. He's just so happy that he's part of this organization, and but everything's great. But there's one more thing you're just still waiting for to happen. Yeah. Once that happens, I think that will relieve everybody's stress, especially one particular individual.
Yep.
Once that happens, then everything's good. Once the goalie situation is finalized, it's good. But they are excited. Almost similar to the way the Heat are excited right now after the Giannis trade. It's like, okay, we were quiet, we were dormant, we had to take this year off. We had to, Barkey got hurt, but we're coming back in 27, and we're coming back with some vengeance.
Well, I think they're all fired up because of the way Alexander Barkov played in the Worlds. Like, he looked every bit himself for Finland. I mean, that was and honestly, it's funny because they didn't have him for the Olympics. It would have been a funny, interesting.
No. Finland would have been in the medal round.
Yeah, I think so. I think they would have. And the idea that they got to have they didn't have their captain for the most important, and man, he was waiting for that for so long. So that was part of the cool thing of this year. But certainly part of that storyline. You want to talk about things of good fortune, like the Heat getting Bam hurt in the play-in. Part of good fortune probably was
Barkey being hurt to get the 9th pick. And then also both Tkachuk brothers being like, hey, us winning gold here, this is incredible. We need to push to make this happen even more, because part of the dynamic that has been interesting, and a lot of people are talking about this, is that all of the American stars who play for Canada, it was a little dicey for them right now. It was Austin Matthews, Hellebuck, Brady Tkachuk, and they're all kind of in an awkward spot of like, Canada's kind of mad at us that we had this, and of obviously partying with the Prez, who's not had the greatest things to say about the 51st state that he's trying to that he's been teasing with, and all that stuff did not go over well with the fan base. They hated the fact that these Americans who just won a gold medal, instead of going immediately right back to their respective teams, came down to South Florida to 11 and enjoyed themselves. And from there on, there's been a back and forth between the media and those American players, the Canadian media and those American players, to the point where you could tell, like, immediately after the Olympics, they were already asking, do you want to be a senator? Do you want to be a Maple Leaf much longer? All this, and they questioning because they beat Canada in the Olympic gold medal game, and it bothered everyone in that country.
And you know what's crazy?
What?
If it had gone the other way, Americans wouldn't have felt like that, right?
No.
They would have been like, oh, we got some of the best players in the world on our team.
Yeah, I think you know what it is. I mean, like that's their game. Like they're crazy. They're psychotic about it, Leroy.
No, I know.
Look what we see. What we're seeing down here, like as I'm leaving the arena last night, I mean, I almost ran over like an army of Scots that are just taking over Miami.
It wouldn't affect them.
Get
Hey,
the Bruce.
Somebody was on Twitter eating a pub sub. And he
Oh,
was
really?
like-
Do they
yeah,
love
they
it?
said they told me to try this Publix pub sub, chicken tenders, and he's tried it. He's like, this thing is delicious. It's crazy.
It's been insane seeing
It's
how
like I have never, and I know soccer's big around the world, but if you look at South Beach with Brazil and Scotland, it is unlike anything we have ever seen on South Beach. It's great.
Who's better partying, Europeans or the South Americans?
I mean, if we're just talking drinking,
It's got to be the
I
Europeans.
would say the Europeans. If we're going to talk dancing and
Oh, no,
drinking,
dancing,
then you're going to
yeah.
go with South America,
Too
Latin
many
America.
intangibles in the Europeans.
Like the difference is Scotland go drink out all your bars, right?
Yeah.
And the Latinos and the South Americans are gonna have a drum and they all gonna be dancing.
And they're going to make up songs.
Right.
That's going to be the place that they go. But no, it looked I'm sure tonight's going to be a crazy atmosphere at Miami, whatever the hell they're calling it, stadium, not Hard Rock Stadium. But that versus Brazil tonight, that's going to be a vibe. That's
They
going
say
to be
the cheapest ticket is $3,000.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, not awesome. But
That's awesome.
He said, you know why he said that, Vlad? He ain't going.
I'm not going. Remember we had the guys crawling through the vents to try and get into the
Oh
stadium?
my goodness.
That was crazy, dude. That was insane to see that kind of thing.
Hey, Big Ross, man. You got to give Boss Ross credit, man.
Yeah, but he don't have nothing to do with it.
He's making mad money this year. He had the national title game this year,
But it's different, Vlad.
and he's got the World Cup.
They basically leased the stadium to FIFA.
I get it, but
So
like,
they don't have nothing that's why they can't call it Hard Rock.
right. But I mean, they had to give.
I'm sure
They probably had to give some money.
I'm
there.
still-
Oh no, they had to pay a pretty penny.
They had
for
to
it.
pay him good
Right.
amount of money for that. But what I'm just saying is, the talk about him not having a Super Bowl. Well, that's the reason why he doesn't have to host a Super Bowl.
World
he has
Cup,
everything else.
F1,
Tennis.
National
He
Championship.
probably just made at least $4 billion just off all these events alone, minimum.
Right.
He can go buy another grass farm. Do whatever he wants, dude. Well, speaking of, the world's biggest soccer tournament is here, and you can trade the entire tournament on Kalshi. On Kalshi, you can trade every match from the opening stage all the way to the final. Today, we do have Scotland against Brazil. Brazil is trading at 75% to win, but 52% to win by more than a goal and a half. So a $100 trade there pays $186. If you think the Scots can play to a draw, that's trading at 18%. So a $100 trade pays out at $525. You think they can pull the upset? That's trading at 10%. So just even a $10 trade gets you paid at 94. Shout out to the Tartan Army. Plus, we got the draft again tonight, day 2 in hoops. You guys can even trade who you think Miami will pick at 41. On Kalshi, you're trading against your peers in a live market, meaning there's no house and the probabilities change. You can buy in or out of your position. And for a limited time, download the Kalshi app. Use the code Tobin to get $10 when you trade 10. KALSHI Kalshi. Trade the beautiful game. 18 plus only. Restrictions, eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. I was just speaking to the Utes, Leroy. I was speaking to the Utes. Yeah, we got a broadcast camp in here. The Jason Taylor Foundation is swinging by, and I was giving my my professional advice to them.
Oh my goodness. That's scary.
Give them, pass down the wisdom of how to become a radio star.
Did you give him any silly sauce?
I mean, somewhat. That's you got to keep it balanced. But I was just, it's so much different if you want to break into this business, I think, these days than it was when I was coming up. And I was like, God, that makes me feel old. But I just think that, man, kids and especially their age, like they got so much stuff at their disposal as far as technology is concerned. You saw it with Fonz, like how much they can just do. And so I just told him, like, you guys should start doing that stuff now. Figure out how to do it. You'll be ahead of the game. Like, there'll be stuff when you get to college that you certainly need to learn professionalism about how to weave through broadcasts and things like that. But you don't need to, like, I didn't get in front of a good professional mic till I was, I did some of it at Barry, but like in a radio studio, I didn't get to do till my senior year when I got the internship at 790. So people are always asking me like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, just start. Like, you got all of this stuff at your disposal that we didn't have, and you could get that stuff on Amazon, be in your house in 2 days.
Not me.
Well, yeah, not you. Not you. But yeah, shout out to the kiddos, and enjoy their tour today as that goes on. We'll get back into the Heat coming on up. I know everybody's fired up about this, but I do want to give some love to the Sandman last night as Sandy Alcantara became the all-time franchise leader in strikeouts. If you guys missed it, I think this is the call here. This is the call on QAM last night as he passed Ricky Nolasco for the franchise lead in strikeouts.
1-2. Check swing. Did he go? Answer is yes. The franchise record belongs to El Caballo. 1002. Sandy Alcantara is the new Marlins franchise record holder for strikeouts in a career.
Man, cool for him.
It's cool. I'm glad, I think I'm happier that he's here long enough to do that. Because
yes.
We really like Sandy. He has been a staple of the organization, regardless of who's been running it. And I think that is probably the most important thing, that we have somebody as fans that we can hang on to, because a lot of guys have been in and out that we've liked. But he's been kind of one of the most consistent things, even through his injuries.
Those records are cool too, because Sandy definitely has an argument. I would say a very strong argument to say he's the best pitcher in Marlins franchise history. He's the only one to win a Cy Young, though Dontrelle Willis got screwed in 2005. It shouldn't have gone to Chris Carpenter. But other than that, he very arguably is the best pitcher in Marlins history. And it's no disrespect to Ricky Nolasco. Like, listen, Ricky Nolasco and I would say a complex relationship. Like, I'd always feel like with Ricky Nolasco, I don't know how to explain Ricky Nolasco to people. Like, he wasn't bad, but he wasn't like.
Wait, you put Ricky
great.
You put Ricky Nolasco over Josh Beckett?
No. What I'm saying is, for a guy like Ricky Nolasco to be on top of your leaderboard,
a strikeout
as the strikeout leader,
yeah.
It's just a little weird, Vlad. Like,
no, I got you.
You're looking back at it, you're like, wait, this is one of the most prominent statistics of pitching. The Marlins have had studs: Josh Johnson, Kevin Brown, Josh Beckett, Dontrelle Willis, Jose Fernandez, and you're like, well, who's your strikeout leader? Ricky Nolasco. I'm like, that's odd.
Well, part of it is because the organization is so young, you haven't really had anybody to be around long enough before they traded him, right? Because, again, we could say there have been better pitchers, but how many of them have had as many opportunities as Ricky Nolasco?
Yeah, I mean, Ricky Nolasco wasn't here like forever. It was just he was a strikeout pitcher. That was kind of his deal.
And Sandy really isn't.
No. Sandy's not.
Right.
Sandy's bread and butter is when he has like the two-seamer going and he can ground out. Like, he can have those big games from time to time. But I was just like, I'd always look back and I'm like,
No, he's right though.
Ricky Nolasco being atop the Marlins franchise leaderboard, like
It's weird because you've had Brad Penny, you've had AJ.
they've had some studs.
You've had guys who really could strike out batters, and then it's Ricky Nolasco.
Yeah, it's just like, and Ricky Nolasco again. It's not like Ricky Nolasco was a bum. He certainly wasn't. He was solid. He was
mid. He was mid.
He was solid. Yeah, every once in a while, like Ricky Nolasco could definitely go out there. He could win you a game. He could be on his game. But let me tell you something. When Ricky Nolasco was off his game, whoo, meatball city. Like if that curveball wasn't getting over, tell him. Listen, I'll tell you. Like Ryan Howard killed the dude. I mean, some of the guys in that division, like when they saw Ricky Nolasco, so many experience against Ricky Nolasco, and so I was just like, all right, I'm glad that Sandy has that throne now as the top guy in strikeouts.
You know, it'd be probably a better indication, and I would guess that maybe he wouldn't rank as high. Strikeouts per 9 innings, right? Because maybe he just pitched more than all these other guys. And so then that number gets skewed because, again, with all the guys you named and all the success you've seen some of these pitchers have, would you even put Ricky Nolasco in the top 10 of Marlins pitchers?
Marlins pitchers? No, I don't think I would.
Right. And so that's how it gets kind of skewed, whereas you would say Sandy is up there.
Well, now he is up there. I mean,
no, I'm saying as far as one of the best pitchers that the Marlins have had.
Yeah, no, and that's, I think that's like part of the charm. And also he had the Tommy John surgery, so I'm happy that he's gotten there. He's certainly been flirted in trade rumors for a long time. And I just, so I thought it was a cool moment yesterday. Yeah. I didn't mean to turn this into a retrospect on Ricky Nolasco's career. I'm just saying it seemed odd. Like, Ricky Nolasco. Like,
isn't that what sports talk is, though? In order to praise somebody, you got to kind of say something negative about his contemporaries.
He might lead in wins, too. I think he might lead in wins.
Let me check this.
Because here's the thing, like Ricky Nolasco pitched in an era where the Marlins had a really good offense, so they really could support him. That those 07 through 10 like those teams could hit. Those teams had some with Hanley and Ugla and Cody. I think Cody Ross was Cody Ross there yesterday? I think I saw a video of Cody Ross there yesterday. Cody Ross would drop bombs. But anyway, we'll hear a little bit from Sandy here. Sandy, this was him on getting the win and the milestone. Here's what he had to say.
Tonight was a great night for me, for my family, my teammates, the city, everybody who watched the game. But yeah, very happy about the win. We lost yesterday, but today I came here with mentality that I gotta do my best to win the game, and we did as a team.
Ricky Nolasco has 81 career wins. He's
number one.
I don't know if anybody's gonna catch him, to be honest with you. He's number one. Dontrell has 68. Sandy has 59 wins.
That's it? Wow.
Yeah, Ricky has a lot of records for the Marlins.
I told you, and that's the crazy thing is like you look back at the record books, you're like, man, this Ricky Nolasco was amazing. And I'm like, he was solid. Like, you'd be happy to have Ricky Nolasco is like your prototypical third starter. You're just like, yeah. But at 1 year, he was our ace. At 1 year, Ricky Nolasco was our ace. I think, did he make one All-Star game? I think he made one.
Ricky Nolasco is number one in wins. He's number one in base on balls per 9 innings pitched, number one in innings pitched, number one in hits given up, number one on strikeouts and to walk ratio.
So I just call this is the Cal Ripken.
I mean, Josh Johnson got a lot of records here.
How many games did he pitch?
For the Marlins?
Right.
He pitched, let's see. Hold on. Baseball reference. 229 games.
Right.
Started
right. That's a lot of games for a Marlins pitcher.
6 seasons. No, 7, because he was there when they went from Florida to Miami.
Conversely, how many has Sandy pitched? He's not even to 200 yet.
Oh, and he came back again.
Did he come back for another stint?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I remember Brad Penny's second stint.
2013.
194. So
he broke the record with
probably like another. It's like
30 with 30 5 less.
Yeah, and don't
games.
because he missed the season. Like essentially, that's
Right.
missing your Tommy John season. I don't think Ricky Nolasco never got hurt.
Right.
That's
So,
that was the charm of Ricky Nolasco. He was always out there. You hand him the ball any fifth day, Ricky Nolasco could give you 6, and you could either give up 6 or give up 3. You know, that's the way. Would he shut your ass down? Nah, but he's going to strike you out 8.
Right. I think that Sandy doing it in 35 less appearances is
Schmieden
pretty special.
Schmieden says he's the Xavier Restrepo of Marlins pitchers. I get what if you're talking like Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson.
Right. Yes.
Like Xavier
Yes.
Restrepo,
I wanted to say that, but I didn't want to hurt Canes fans' feelings. But I was thinking the exact same thing because when you were mentioning the names, I'm like, that sounds like the Canes receivers.
A little bit, yeah. It's like or Duke Johnson being like the all-time leading rusher when you're talking
because they went to school 17 years and the other guys went 2.
But Sandy yesterday, this was him on Clayton McCullough, letting him go and get it in the 7th.
In the 7th inning, the manager came to me and told me it's gonna be a situation that so I gotta make the decision, and I understand that, but since the first inning I was focused on get 4 more strikeout, so it took me long in the game to do it, and finally I did it. Very happy the way that the manager believed myself, and the way that we've been winning together.
Hold up. I want to call a little BS on Sandy.
Why?
Because nobody could come up to the mound and take you out of the game, and you say, "I love the way the managers left it up to me." Yeah, they every time they got to take Sandy in the game, they all look at each other. You gonna go tell him? Nah, you the skipper. You go.
You're the pitching coach.
Yeah,
you go coach.
Right, like if Sandy say he can go, he going. Which is another incredible thing is that like Sandy ain't. You love that for a player on any team that you root for. I ain't going out, right? So yeah, it's cool for him. Because when you think of Marlins the last 4 or 5 years, the first thing that comes to mind is Sandy. That's it, Sandy. All the other guys have come and gone. Sandy's been the consistent. So for the fans to have him on top of a lot of these lists, and hopefully he gets to get more of them, right? As a fan, you really are happy for him. Now, it's crazy because Ricky Nolasco has 81 wins.
Yeah, he's got 81 wins.
And
Sandy,
that's more of an indication how good the team was back then.
No, that's what I'm saying, though. Ricky Nolasco played in a loaded lineup. Like Sandy, rare were the teams that had lineups like Ricky Nolasco had.
Right.
He, I'm like looking now, like Ricky Nolasco also leads the Marlins in most home runs given up. But
you know what I call that, Vlad? The Brett Favre.
But Sandy's
he
second.
Had the most touchdowns and the most picks.
All time, I mean, if you
well, that's what. Wait,
if you're the best pitcher, as many good things are going to happen. There's going to be some bad things,
right? Because you're always out there.
Right?
You're always out there.
Yeah, always out there. So they're gonna.
If you pitch more innings and pitch more games,
then you're probably gonna lead in walk. You're probably gonna lead in giving up hits. You're probably gonna lead in most home runs given up.
Right.
It comes with the territory.
It's the Brett Favre.
This is Sandy on just getting the record. It means the world to him.
They take a couple seconds before, to put the flyer on the screen, but very grateful for the opportunity, so especially, like being the leader for this organization. As a young kid from the Dominican Republic, started playing baseball when I was 5 years old, so I played baseball for fun, but after, I realized that I can do a better life to my family if I, keep getting better, day by day, year by year. So get opportunity to sign as a 16 years old in 2012, so now being on the big leagues, especially in this organization, so it's always great to me to come here, and watch the logo out there, so I'm very proud of the way this organization believe myself, and they trust me, I trust them, so year that we have up and down, but we gotta keep trust the process, so and I'm here now, being a franchise leader is always great for me, and I feel blessed all the time.
What are you gonna do with the ball?
Keep it on my safe box, so don't tell my brother I have a new ball. Yeah.
All right, there you go. Sandy yesterday, and now the all-time franchise leader in strikeouts. He also, by the way, passed Jose Fernandez for most wins at Lone Depot Park yesterday.
Nice. I love I love the fact that his English is very good.
Yeah, done a lot on that. I would say for him, like the thing that I love about him, that competitive you mentioned about it, like he's just got that nastiness as far as like doesn't ever want to be taken out of a game. His Cy Young season was unprecedented with how deep he was going, especially in this era. It's unfortunate what happened with the Tommy John, but like
even now he tries to go as deep as possible.
Yeah,
you think it has to do with he's had to pitch with some sketchy bullpens, and so he's like, I got to do this.
Yeah, listen, if he would have had a better bullpen, he would have passed Ricky Nolasco in wins already.
Right.
Like that is the truth right there.
Sandy had more non-decisions. It's like, we blew a Sandy night.
Yeah, crazy. So great job by him. Yep. Awesome night for the Sandman, getting himself the franchise record. I think cementing himself probably is the best. Like if we're gonna go best, him, Jose, Josh Johnson, Kevin Brown, Josh Beckett.
Are you talking about all time?
All time.
You're not gonna put Charlie Huff there?
No, I'm not putting Charlie Huff there. Smoking his cigarettes.
Was he 46 when he pitched?
Hey, he pitched the first game at Lone Depot.
Was it Pro Player?
At Pro Player. Was it called Pro Player at that time?
I think it was Joe Robbie back then.
I think it was
Robbie.
I think it was
JRS at that time.
Yeah. Schmeathan says Wei Yin Chen, of course.
Oh, we love Wei Yin Chen.
Did Wei Yin Chen ever pitch? He got $80 million. I don't think they ever pitched him.
Dontrell, obviously. Dontrell's going to the Hall of Fame. Dontrell is going. I would
Marlins,
say if we're going best, Sandy.
Oh, don't forget Al Leiter. Yeah.
All right, so Sandy, Dontrell, Josh Beckett, Kevin Brown.
Josh Beckett, Kevin Brown.
Is that the Mount Rushmore to steal from Hockman?
We gotta put Jose in there. You gotta put Jose.
Who are you coming? Who's coming off? Kevin Brown, champion.
Yeah. Okay.
Levon, World Series MVP.
You got to put somebody from the '97. It's got to be Levon.
Levon could pitch. I saw him a couple of weeks ago. I said, "You can give me 6 innings right now." He goes, "Yeah."
Dade South wants Alex Fernandez up there. This is too hard. There's been some good guys.
It's been some guys.
You want to know? You want to know who hasn't hit my list?
Who?
Ricky Nolasco.
Oh, that's messed up. You know what? I'm gonna say something that's crazy. You got to pick between Beckett and Dontrell for the 203.
Wow.
That's because you got to put 97. You got to put Levon. Levon's got to be there. He's got to be on your Mount Rushmore.
The thing with Josh Beckett is he's got Josh Beckett's like Jimmy Butler. Josh Beckett is he's got the most iconic playoff run maybe ever because of what he did in the NLCS and what he did in the World Series. Regular season, he wasn't that special. Like regular season, it was pissed off because of blisters all the time. His first complete game was in the NLCS.
But it didn't matter.
Dontrell.
That man pitched in 2 days.
I understand. But Dontrell did all that.
It was a run. It was an unbelievable wave. I
think if I have to pick one, I think I got to pick Dontrell. Even with the, I think Josh, you could say, has one of the best championship performances ever in Miami history. But I think if I had to go splitting hairs, even if Josh is probably a better pitcher historically, I think I think I go Dontrell. I think I would lean Dontrell just because of what he did. Now, when the wheels fell off, and when he was kind of the throw-in into that Cabrera trade because they signed him to that big deal. So it's
Levon, Dontrell, Sandy,
Jose,
and Jose.
Soda said.
I
Soda.
think like
We could put Ugas or Urbina in there if we had an extra.
put him at number 6.
for, his,
Put him at number 6 and just have him up there like this.
for an extra digit.
That was
Yeah.
that wasn't Urbina.
I think it was Alpha. Yeah, it was Alpha.
Urbina's
You know,
got
didn't the Marlins have a stretch where they found a closer every year and
Oh,
dude
yeah.
was on fire?
Bobrowski, Todd Jones, Armando Benitez. They were on a run.
Right.
Guy says Jose Urena made the list. Only if we're talking about pissing off Ronald Acuna.
For
All right.
patting him on the head.
We'll take a break. Get into the Miami Heat yesterday. Giannis and Bam meeting up in Sin City. We're back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Leroy, can we get a weather update, please?
Sure can.
Brought to us by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Storm season is coming. Make sure your home is ready. Get your free roof and window estimate today. Visit tornadoroofing.com. Yeah, I think storm season actually is officially here.
Yeah. All right. Here's what makes it even hotter. Nothing is moving. It is hot. It's over. It's got to be 90 plus degrees. The clouds aren't moving. The trees aren't moving. It is partly cloudy. And I'm going to go ahead out on a limb and say it's going to rain at some point during the day because it has every evening and it's been torrential downpours. So if you should happen to hit one of those, be careful. And if you're going to rain, can we get some rain over the fire?
Specifically, can we direct it?
Yeah.
Can we get a
well, the problem is I read up on it, and it said that the smoke from the fire makes it harder for the clouds to rain. So that's why it doesn't rain over the.
Wow. It's like the clouds Philly shell. You know, just avoid a clean shot. The fire's sitting there.
Really?
What?
Really?
Problem? Why, dude?
Because that was terrible.
It was terrible. You tried to
That
sneak
was
it in.
absolutely terrible.
And you knew it, so that's why you tried. It was like one of those. It's like going to a Publix and someone you trying to sneak an item through the scanner so that nobody sees it.
Oh, you can't do that at my Publix. The guy who stands guard at the self-check, he's like, he's got like that Giannis wingspan. He's not letting anybody, not a cold cut through, not a tic-tac. He's on guard. Headlines, those are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. And yesterday, in the midst of the NBA draft, everybody going out there and getting their prospects. The Miami Heat's new dynamic duo was in lovely Las Vegas as Bam, Adebayo, and Giannis were taking in a Las Vegas Aces game courtside. Yeah, that's good. They
weren't sitting together?
They weren't. Well, Giannis had like his whole family there.
Right.
Giannis had all his kids, all of his family there.
And Bam was with the in-law.
But we did get this one video that surfaced from yesterday. And I got to tell you, Leroy,
are they talking like this?
It was almost like wrestling. It was like walking out from behind, you know, like the two of them just walking out to Las Vegas. Galore. Wow, goosies.
Hey, you know what Bam probably saying? How does it feel to be playing on the same team with the only guy that could guard you?
Yeah, yeah.
You know they talking trash.
Giannis would probably say, how does it feel to finally play with somebody who got a ring?
Yeah.
Wow. Flat. What are you doing?
He played with PJ Tucker before that. He was on that team. And Kyle Lowry.
I mean, we really want to mention Kyle Lowry.
He grew on me.
all because he worked out at a UFC gym.
Yeah, that's true. Oh man, that's cool. And they even put up on the Jumbotron, they put up newest member of the Miami Heat, Giannis. And I stared at it for a little bit. I'm like, damn.
Well, they ain't got them rules in Vegas.
You better hope nobody feels a physical, because jeez.
I'm not worried about it.
Oh, they'll figure out another way.
Yeah, they'll work it out.
I'm telling you, Vlad, it goes like this. And this is what I was saying. When the trade from the Raiders went south, I think, and this cannot be proven, but I'm just using common sense. They knew Crosby had surgery, but they were still working on a deal with Hendricks, right? And when they said they could see that deal, they could get that deal without having to give up any picks, and they failed Crosby. I think that's how it went. I can't confirm it. I have no insight, but it just seems really weird that you fail a guy on a physical that you know just had surgery.
Well, look, they could. I mean, Tyler Hero could, if you're worried about him like failing the physical, like they're gonna want the picks anyway. Like, if they were
right,
honest,
exactly. So
what are the things? What are the things they want out of that trade? It's all the young guys and the picks. Like Tyler might have a good season for them, and maybe, you know, I know he's doing a lot of Wisconsin reminiscing as if he might not get flipped to the Detroit Pistons, but which, by the way, I think if he went to the Detroit Pistons, great marketing opportunity for him looking like B Rabbit.
Well, hey, hold on. Time out. You got to admit, out of nowhere, Milwaukee might have two of the stylish fashionistas ever with Tyler and Kyle Kuzma.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a model.
Giant
it's going to be a
sweaters.
model runway show in Milwaukee.
Giant sweaters.
So
crazy.
we might be looking out for that. Milwaukee turns into the new fashion capital of the world.
Whew. That's what they always say. That Yelich, he can dress too. I don't know if he can dress. I'm not really sure.
Really? Didn't he wear the super long shirts?
Kuzma?
No.
Yelich.
Did he wear the long shirts?
Yeah. Remember when he had when we did the thing, he had a super long.
Yeah. Well, he has that. Yeah, he's got that long ass torso of his. You know, that back is always getting jacked up. But yeah, he did wear the long shirts. It's true. But that was cool. I mean, Giannis showing up to the game yesterday in Vegas. We were literally talking about that last night. I was like, oh yeah, I wonder where, because everybody kept saying, yeah, he was flying into America, and they were waiting for. It felt like that trade news was waiting for him to touch down so they could officially announce it. It almost felt like that. And now we got the answer. He went to. He's like, oh, I'm going to go see my new best friend, Bam Adebayo.
You also know another thing I noticed of late. Wifey's back all of a sudden.
Who?
Wifey wasn't around during the early years. I mean, the early part of the season with Milwaukee.
Oh, you mean
remember Wifey went to Athens? Remember Wifey went to Athens and everything? Like, oh.
You found it convenient that she decided to not have to go to Milwaukee?
All of a sudden, over the last 4 months, when it looked pretty damn sure that he was going to be moved, and he's probably told her, we're going
Can I just say something?
Going to Miami, and it happened all of a sudden now.
Little Giannis looks like he's about 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah.
And dude's feet are already on the ground from that chair.
Yeah, Giannis's kid's ridiculous.
like, dude, go back in that picture. His legs are almost hanging on the ground. He looks like he's 5. Look at that.
He's touching the ground.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
You know that kid's at kindergarten.
Wait,
look, him and the other kid are probably the same age. Look at the other little one.
I think they're all his kids.
Oh, are they?
He's got 5. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's a professional.
This Giannis.
He just all he wants to do is breed, bro.
That's all he talks about on Instagram. He misses Giannis, and he's like, he's just giving the old purr. He's like, oh yeah. He goes
5, number 5, baby, number 5. He does that. He does the awkward, the awkward growl.
He's also, I'm the hottest chick on the block.
That's probably why Mrs. Giannis wanted to stay in Athens. She needed a break.
Well, now what happens when he comes down here? Yeah. She might have a new basketball team coming out. The Heat make you horny, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Everybody that come down here have kids.
Look at this. Yeah, happy. I was like, hey, go talk to Uncle Bam. Very cool. Because usually, the Vegas thing doesn't start till Summer League. So the fact that he went out there right away to Las Vegas.
They're working out right now. Well, listen.
They probably Bam probably hit him up. So why don't you come on through? Because I can't think of another reason why he would just stop off in Vegas.
Easy. Bam's got to spend the whole summer in Vegas.
Well, no, that's what I said. Bam probably said, hey, why don't you come through?
Yeah, why don't you come through? We're gonna work out. We could work out. Everybody's gonna be here in another couple of weeks. Come through. That's it. Bam's there already.
And what's crazy is when you think about players in the league that could pull that off, Bam could do that with a lot of dudes. He is well liked throughout the league.
You think Tom Brady's going to bother him to have dinner? because he owns a piece of the Aces. Hey, come on, guys. All the goats together. Ugh, Tom Brady's bothering us again.
Oh, you better be careful. It might be also a move to try to get Giannis to come to Las
They
Vegas
said
in a couple of years.
They said what? They said 28. Didn't old Adam Silver say that yesterday? I think 28. 28.
Are they going back to Seattle and Vegas?
They didn't say the cities. I think he just mentioned that's the year they're looking at. I mean, so we'll see.
It's like a year and a half, man.
Let's get to the World Football Scoreboard. The World Football Scoreboard is brought to you by your local Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks is truly unmatched for every match with 29 degrees drafts of Michelob Ultra, spicy margaritas with Casamigos, and unrivaled views all tournament. Twin Peaks eats, drinks, scenic views. Yesterday, Portugal defeated Uzbekistan 5-0. Ronaldo scored twice. Ghana and England played to a 0-0 draw. Croatia topped Portugal 1-0, and Colombia beat Congo 1-0. Loaded schedule today. A lot of games. Bosnia and Qatar at 3 o'clock in Seattle. Switzerland and Canada and Vancouver at 3 o'clock. 6 o'clock, you got Morocco against Haiti from Atlanta. At the same time, you got Scotland against Brazil right down here. And then you got Czechia against Mexico, and that's at 9 o'clock. And then at 9 p.m., South Africa and South Korea in Mexico as well.
That's it. We're ending the group stages right now.
Today's the last day?
Today's the last day of certain groups.
Right.
So these next
groups. So U.S. is tomorrow.
U.S. is tomorrow. So what you're noticing is a lot of groups doubling up, playing at the same time, so that there's no shenanigans being done
with point differential and
goal differential and not playing certain players and stuff like that.
The U.S. don't have to worry about it though. But
U.S. doesn't have to worry about it.
Does it matter as far as where you are seated, or does it just go group winner?
No, because if you win the group, you're going to be playing a wild card regardless.
Okay, all right, gotcha.
Yeah, so you'll be playing a wild card.
So how many groups are there?
I believe there's 12 maybe, because there was 48 teams. So I feel like there was 12.
So top 14. 2 and then wild cards.
Yes. To a certain degree. Yes. Top 2 and then the wild cards.
Take a break. More to come here on the show. Back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Miami Heat had their draft party last night for no one. Just for us. Just for vibes. Just for vibes last night. That's all it was.
How many
for.
people were there?
Honestly, a lot more than I thought there were. Because I went there flat. I actually asked, I was like, you guys having people here today? And I was like, yeah. They're like, yeah. People like, look, here's the thing. People like free stuff to do with their kids. You know, so you bring your kids, they could do Pop-A-Shot. I met, I haven't met him before, but I got to talk to him a little bit yesterday. I got to meet the legend Crazy Andy yesterday. And they had a Heat garage sale. So you could get some really nice Heat merch for a super discount. Like I bought a couple shirts for $20 yesterday. And like the really nice like court culture stuff. I got my son a shirt, so that was cool too. They had Pop-A-Shots out there. You could go take shoot baskets on the court.
You see Lorenzo?
Yeah.
Lorenzo.
They had a whole thing out.
He's like, "Hey, I can take you out and pop a shot." I'm like, "Yeah, it's a jump shot for you."
You always go to height, man. You
He's
always go to height.
He's just
bro.
a bastard. He is. He's just
Always go to height, bro.
-1 for sass. Sass.
That's, you know why? But can I tell you why I give him a hard time? Because I was at a Publix in Coral Springs, and I saw Lorenzo, and I ran up to his car and was waving, right? And he pulled off and took off like I was gonna mug him. So I was like, "Hey, man." So the next time I saw him, he goes, "Oh man, I didn't know that was you."
The thing that was fun yesterday. Also, they had Keshad Johnson was there, and he brought the trophy. Like I had never seen one of those slam dunk trophies up close. That thing was cool looking. You know, I don't know if it's as cool as the old one, but it's still like it's got like the gold ball inside, like this giant. Right. I was like, dang,
is the most important event on All-Star Weekend now the 3-point contest?
I think the reason why is because they get the stars. Like everybody wants to do it. You know,
Right.
people dig the 3-point contest. If they could go back to getting like the top tier players, even though Keshad is one of the best dunkers in the league, he's really good at it. But yeah, you know, it's like they have trouble. Like, you know, remember when Jaylen Brown did it? It was terrible. He was not,
Right.
not, and he was like, oh, you know, thought I was doing everybody a favor. It's like, yeah, but you jumped over a 4-foot streamer. Like nobody cared. You know, Jaime jumped over Shaq.
Right. Which is like, again, it kind of caught us all off guard by this athleticism, right?
Yeah.
We're like,
Sneaky athletic.
Yeah, but
Tangibles.
we've seen them all.
that's the thing. That's the thing. I think the best dunk contest we've seen recently was Gordon and what's the name from that went from Chicago? Is he in
Zach LaVine was really good.
Zach LaVine. That one was
Gordon
like,
versus
that's
Gordon
the only time I thought they could have had co-champions.
Gordon versus Derrick Jones Jr. was really good too.
Yeah.
Where everybody thought Dwayne Wade fixed it, which he did not, because you know Aaron Gordon teabagged Taco Fall, so you got to clear him. It's a noble attempt. It's Taco Fall, but you can't teabag him, and then all of a sudden you get to you think you're gonna get a 10. That's just not how it works.
That's why if you're jumping over somebody, they always tell you to face forward.
You can't teabag a taco.
You can't listen. I ain't gonna lie. I'm turning my back. Jump over me. I ain't facing you, and you ain't got no hops, and I just end up just
an invitation to the
a bad meme.
No, you were you were invited to the Frank stand.
Yeah, yep. hey, pork and beans. Like
I don't want no invitation to
the
Frank stand.
Hey, I'm more than sure that Taco Fall was like, oh, really?
Too much.
Too much. You want me to take a knee? Because I ain't really about having all your business all up on my neck.
We got a note from Shams. Big day in payment for intangibles. Austin Reeves signs a 4-year or intends to sign a 4-year, $185 million contract.
That sounds about right.
With who?
Lakers, sorry.
The Lakers.
No, you can't say the Lakers because I mean he was a free agent, so yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's signing with the Lakers.
I thought he could sign. So if he would have went somewhere else, he can only sign a 3-year.
No, he could have signed a 4-year. It just wouldn't have been that much, though.
Okay, there it is. So it's the money. Now, like, what's the like some of these guys, and I get confused with the you can sign a 4-year.
Yeah, that was his max based on what he could sign. I think you can get a certain, depending on what your accolades are, you can get a certain percentage of the cap.
Right. I hate the fact in basketball you're dependent on others to get, your money, because if somebody don't like you and don't vote for you, that means they hurting your pockets.
Mm-hmm.
And it don't really have nothing to do with basketball. Some of these all-star voting and stuff like that.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, Gustavo just brought up a good point.
Hmm?
Didn't Tyler's ex date Kyle Kuzma back in the days?
That's the word. Yeah. A long time ago. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is there.
She has a thing for men with fashion.
Apparently so.
It's going to be very interesting in those Milwaukee streets.
If he's there. Who even knows?
Either one of them, to be quite honest.
Who even knows?
I mean, if you look at the draft, it sure does seem like they're going to flip Tyler.
I wouldn't be surprised, especially if that Detroit interest is real. There was talk yesterday about Norman Powell could end up in Detroit because they want to put some scoring next to Cade Cunningham and somebody who could shoot. So
right.
I'm going to be interested. There's a lot of stuff yesterday about Norm is like multiple guys are saying he ain't coming back. Like he's not coming back to the Heat. He's going to get and look, you're seeing the money that's going for these high scoring guards. He's off an all-star season.
Question.
I just don't think the Heat are going to get him to take any kind of a discount to stick
around. He shouldn't because he's never gotten that big contract.
And not only that, you could tell the frustration he had towards the end of the season because he didn't know his role. Nobody knew their role in that team.
I think he had deserved frustration. Like you come into the year, you're the guy, and then you get a little banged up. You come back, then you're coming off the bench. Obviously, it was a big year from free agency wise. It was just a mess. I mean, that duo of him and Hero. No animosity, I think, personally between anybody. I just think it was a professional mess. Yep. Never chemistry-wise worked. And then, yes, of course, let us not forget.
What's funny now is you definitely got the defensive guys. I just don't know where the offense is going to come from.
Right. But here's the thing. It's crazy because as of right now, you know who would flourish with those two guys? Tyler. So it'll be interesting. And I would have been, if they could have kept Kaz, then he could have kind of filled that role and handled the ball. But, it is what it is. But it's hard, like, we making it sound like you can find shooters everywhere. Everybody looking for shooters.
Dude, the best shooter is going to be Luke Kennard.
Luke Kennard's a free agent. Anfernee Simons, Bobby Marks said look out for him yesterday for the Heat.
I could see Miami.
What about Klay Fodder?
Klay Fodder is out there.
Wait, Klay Thompson to the Heat?
Yes.
Klay Thompson and Chris Middleton. There have been a couple of guys that
I could see Middleton.
I definitely
Middleton's think too hurt though.
I think Middleton fits the criteria of like the player that the Heat are looking for, because you've gone from young to now you're an old ass team now. You're an old ass team. So you got to win now.
Yeah, no, the window is now. You have to. The window is now. It's huge. And this is a huge test for Bam Adebayo too, because people have always said like, all right, is he going to be the piece to a championship team? They said they're going to build it around him. So I think it's a huge year for him as well, because he's never going to have, he's had a lot of guys, clamping up things in the middle for him and all that type of stuff. Well, he's got an absolute monster next to him now. And he's in the midst of his prime. He's not the young pup that he was when Jimmy got here either.
I like the fact that
for Bam.
Bam's game has expanded to the point where Now, if you have a guy like Giannis, he can play outside some,
But it's
right?
still his team, right?
Huh?
No. He's the leader, but it's Giannis's team.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I think and
Like who's
it's
getting the shots? Like Giannis.
I get that.
Yeah, no.
But like, who's the voice in the locker room?
Bam. But that's like you
I think
here.
they both will.
Glad.
I don't think this is going to be a young team.
Let's be clear. The best player isn't always the leader, and we tend to make that mistake, right? Because guess what? At the end of UD's career, he wasn't even hardly playing, but guess what?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
Well, I think they got.
like
I
we
think
do
that's-
that in all sports. We think
I
that the
get that,
quarterback
but
has to be the captain.
But Leroy, I'm not.
That's
I
not
mean,
true.
Leroy, I get that, but there's certain voices like, yeah, UD's voice is gonna matter because it's UD, right?
I think Bam is there.
I don't know if he's there yet.
Really?
That's what I'm at. I don't think he's
I
there
think
yet.
that the respect that him and Giannis are going to have for each other, I don't think that's like one of these things, but I think that is part of the beauty of like Giannis wants to come here because he knows that Bam is good being the co-pilot. Like he's not looking to be like, oh, you fit next to me. No, Bam's going to do everything to make Giannis comfortable.
Right.
Like that's just the way that it's going to go. But no, dude, like Giannis is going to be the face of the team. You know,
But again, I would say being the face of the team is not always the voice of the team.
I'll give you a perfect example in town. It's Tkachuk and Barkov. Like Barkov is the leader of the team, but the attitude and face of the team is Tkachuk. Like that's what it is. Like that's
so that, yeah, okay, I can see that.
What?
So Giannis will be the attitude, while Bam is the leader. Of
like the
team.
heartbeat, the way everything goes, everyone carries themselves. Like that's all
Right.
that, you know.
Right,
But
right.
it's when people are going to talk about the Heat, they're going to be talking about Giannis. Like that's how it's going to be. But it's a big test for Bam because people are going to be looking at Bam as like, hey, if this team isn't good enough, not that the Heat are going to flip Bam, but this is like we've been looking to get you the guy, we got you the guy.
And you're number 2 now because you put 83 points. You got the second highest points in a game.
The most our eyes have seen.
The most that many have seen since ever. So
Since COVID.
yeah. Well, since Will.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
We'll take a break, get into the mixed bag coming up next on some hoops takes. Back after this. All right, welcome back. It is Tobin and Leroy back with you here on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Let us get to the mixed bag here, and we'll start off with Markieff Morris, who was on First Take this morning, and both of the Morris twins. And he says that he loves the pairing of Bam and Giannis together.
I'm very high on it just because of the Heat culture, right? The way that Spoelstra puts his players in position to win. When I think about the Miami Heat right now, I think about the old Lakers or the new Lakers. You're not about to sign any crazy free agents, but what you are going to do is you're going to get guys to buy in for a one-year deal to be able to play on a championship level. And then after that, you go get paid. You don't have a lot of money to give to guys. There's some guys that's around like a Tim Hardaway, like a Gabe Vincent, or you can get a guy like an Anfernee Simons to buy into coming off that big contract. Let me take the mid-level, let me take the minimum, not the mid, let me take the minimum and have a great year on a team with Giannis and Bam. And essentially, the next year, you'll be able to go get the bag again. So that's the approach that I think that they should take. Take the Lakers approach, where you're just getting a bunch of guys and that's going to buy in for those low-level contracts.
Tim Hardaway Jr. feels like a name that's been circling around the Heat forever.
Yep.
Like, his dad's obviously been wanting it. He's been waiting for that to finally happen.
You think he wears his dad's number even though it's retired?
Ooh.
That would be cool.
That's,
right?
that's Papa's decision, isn't it? That's up to him. If Dad gives the clearance, I think absolutely that's Goosey's.
How you gonna tell your son no?
I don't know.
Easy. I'm the father. I'm senior. That's where I could say no. I'm senior. He's junior.
I don't know.
Any questions?
Marcus Morris was also on the First Take desk, and he thinks the Heat could be atop the East.
We watched Giannis in Milwaukee. They had 3 coaches in the last 4 years or something like that, right? Now he gets a chance to go into a team that's built a system in the NBA, right? Like they've been probably planning this in their head for years and understanding how to fit those guys together. First of all, defensively, they're going to be a juggernaut. We haven't seen 2 bigs, all-star bigs on the same team since DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis in New Orleans. So I think this is just definitely going to give a new look to the NBA of like how our superstars are put together. Normally you talk about Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown, these 2 guards that can get a bucket. Now you're talking about 2 bigs that high defensive guys that can bring the ball up, guys that can play multiple positions, right? So I think it's going to be interesting to see. But if it was anywhere for Giannis to go, it was Miami because he fits in a system that's going to make sure that he succeeds, that's going to make sure he's in the right spots. And I think they have a real chance, depending on free agency, I think they have a real chance to be top of the East.
All right.
I got mad listening to somebody talking about it was a terrible trade for Milwaukee. Why wouldn't you take Jaylen Brown?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm like, no. Like, if you're going to take Jaylen Brown, you might as well have kept Giannis.
I honestly never got the Jaylen Brown thing. I was like, he's not going to want to stay there. I mean, unless they would have just told Jaylen Brown, hey, kick rocks, you're staying here. Like, we're going to keep you. But then you're just waiting on the clock for your Jaylen Brown to ask out, and you're going through it all over again. I don't know. Like, here's the thing. You lose a guy like that, rare are the times that you're going to get somebody like a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander where it's going to work out for you. And especially, it's not even like Paul George meant anything to Oklahoma City. You know, like that it doesn't happen very often. You lose somebody who means that much to your organization in a trade. Usually it just sucks. That's it. It just sucks.
If the Clippers had it all to do all over again, they would have just kept Shai, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
But at that time, they were going for something similar like the Heat are doing right now. They're going for it right now. So
yeah. I mean, I get it, but they tried to go after with hurt, injured guys.
Wait, time out, Leroy. Don't do that because 6 years ago they weren't hurt. They weren't like Paul George was not an injury.
Well,
guy.
remember the whole buzz when that first happened was Kawhi was going to go with. There was either that or he was going to go with LeBron in LA.
Right. He just came
Correct.
off. He just came off winning a championship. So let's not do that. Let's not do that. Like, oh, they did that. Everything's bad because we've seen 6-7 years of evidence. But at the time, it was a great decision. And if you really think about it, they look like they were heading to a battle with the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
If COVID didn't happen, so.
Oh yeah, they were like they were kings of the bubble was too hard on us. We couldn't do it.
I mean,
Cry me a river.
Lemon Pepper Lou went to go get himself some lemon peppers. So yeah, but they were heading to a collision course with the Lakers to see who's going to be the team in the West and battle for LA, and it didn't happen for them.
Becky Hammon, she
got her penny loafers on.
What?
She got her penny loafers on. She started
back it up.
She was moonwalking.
Yeah, she was giving some takes. So the hold on one second. I think it messed up importing here. I want to give Vlad a chance to hear it, but I don't think it went in the right one. In the meanwhile, I'll play you Brad Stevens, who's also backpedaling. Brad Stevens, this is what he had to say on the Jaylen Brown trade rumors.
Jaylen Brown's a big part of us. Like, I'm never going to predict the future, but every indication, everything that I think about is over the past few years has been building around those guys. Right. And so obviously you never know, but at the same time, I think the one thing I want to make very clear is how valued he's always been. Like, and he's been amazing. He's been an amazing teammate, great person to be around, whether that run ends 10 years from now when he retires or before. There's a lot to celebrate, and we have a great relationship and an open relationship where we talk about everything. But I don't want to predict the future, but I look at it as this is our team.
What is this, a marriage?
Let me tell you what the difference.
You have an open relationship?
Hey, let me tell you what the difference is with these two, right? Becky Hammons gave an opinion. But she don't, but Brunson ain't on her team. It'd be weird if you gave that opinion to somebody on your team, right? He's got to deal with Jalen Brunson. With Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, just give him $10 million more. He'll be all right.
Well, he already got the $300 million
Yeah,
contract.
but he's also up for an extension. That's the thing.
He's up for another extension.
2 years, 141. He'll take that 2 years, 141, and forget about everything that just happened.
We'll see how happy he is. We'll see how.
But that's the thing. Like to have an opinion about a player, yeah, you got to eat crow a little bit, but that's just your opinion. No bigs. But imagine having that opinion about a guy or girl on your team because you thought they was gonna get traded.
Oh, they have an open relationship.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't think that came out the way he hoped it came out.
Damage is done, my friend.
Hey, that's what happens when you're groveling. You say things.
All right, so here's Becky Hammon. This was the Aces head coach. And, of course, it said that a little guy like Jalen Brunson can't win a championship as the number one. And she has come for some reconciliation on that.
Wait, I have a comment. Oh, yes. To start. I was wrong. My opinion was wrong. Okay, let's go.
Wow.
Yeah, but again, she prefaced it perfectly by saying her opinion, right? And she was wrong.
Nah.
What do you want though, Vlad? You want her to have a float?
No, but Vlad,
even her I was wrong was just like no. Here's the thing. She has an opinion, right, Leroy?
Right.
Cool. Then a month ago, she doubled down.
Yeah.
So guess what? When you double down and you're proven wrong, I don't do it. Nah, I was wrong. Nah, say I wanted like an apology. I was wrong.
What? Apology for her opinion?
Yes, because your opinion was wrong.
She didn't.
Your opinion was wrong.
Lisa Leslie said Jimmy Butler was going to Miami to retire. He made 2 finals. I just remember and be like, you were always wrong. I didn't want Lisa Leslie to be like, I was so
Did she double down?
No, I never heard from her again.
Exactly.
But I will always remember the take.
You can remember the tape.
So
people remembered Becky's sake and then asked her again, and then she doubled down. So you double down, you won't get this work. That's it. So don't come back.
I have a comment. Oh, yes. To start.
Look.
I was wrong.
I was wrong.
My opinion was wrong.
Sounded like 45, 47 there. I was wrong.
Oh no, that first of all, that's a lie. It don't sound like him because that wouldn't happen.
I'm shocked. I was young. I was young.
No,
you were wrong.
But again, she said she was wrong, but it was an opinion. If you had said something about that and you were on the coaching staff,
your
give a
opinion
lot
was
of
wrong.
praise to Jalen Brunson in other press conferences.
She wasn't. That was the thing. She wasn't. Oh,
Not
no.
enough. I mean, what do you want her to say?
Hey,
No,
Tobin.
just say, look, I was totally wrong. That's it. That's it. She didn't have to do all of that.
I'm mad Becky Hammon even said that because, like, listen, if in
you ain't ducking this.
Let's just say in a fantasy world, like where pigs fly and a unicorn rode in here, James Harden won a championship. I'm not giving him his credit. I'd find some other way to just finagle my way out of it.
You got to give guys credit, especially if they've been and this is not even Brunson. I'm just talking about you got to give a player credit if he's been criticized for something.
Kind of like Skip Bayless does with LeBron.
But even with
that,
even with that, when a player finally does say James Harden does win a ring, you got to give him credit because he's been criticized and ridiculed for not doing this, and he finally gets it done. So credit him. You got to give them their credit.
Carter
Verhage.
Hey, Tobin. There's no way. You got that Skip Bayless in you. You're just like you said.
Oh, he ain't doing that.
He ain't doing it.
He ain't doing that.
Skip Bayless been riding LeBron for 20 years.
It's just it is a funny thing though because she's not even doing takes anymore.
Right.
She was just doing like
but she was ducking.
She was doing a stint.
She was ducking.
I will tell you this. I remember when Bam Adebayo was cut from Team USA originally with Greg Popovich, and he just came out flat out because I was like, "Hey, what happened there?" And he goes, "It wasn't this good. I've seen him get a lot better."
Oh, hey, that's you know what that is? That's coaching 101.
Finagling.
Right? When you call somebody a bum or you cut him or you trade him with somewhere else and then he ends up being a star, you go, he wasn't this good when we had him.
You think Eric Spoelstra, as the coach of Team USA, is going to tell Giannis, "Hey, baby, just forget that Greece nonsense. You don't got to play for them, baby. Take it easy, huh? Take those summers off.
That's not fair.
That's not fair.
That's not fair. Why should Giannis be able to take a summer off, but Anthony Edwards? Oh, Ant, come here, Ant. Ant. And everything's not going well.
Tobin didn't think that out.
Of course, Tobin. Of course he thought that out. Oh, Giannis, you don't need to play. But hey, Anthony, things are not going too well in the Great Lakes.
He gonna call him Anthony?
Yeah, he's gonna call him Anthony.
Anthony. Where's the Olympics next?
In LA. Yeah.
Say, Anthony, we sent you your ticket. You haven't responded yet. Are you taking your own plane?
We'll take a break here on the program, get you caught up with your headlines. Marlins about to be underway. You guys will be able to hear that on the AM dial today. That'll be on AM 560 as they go for the series win against the Texas Rangers. And we'll get you caught up with your headlines coming up next. All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Start off this hour with our headlines. Those are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. Marlins about to get underway with their series finale coming up against the Texas Rangers. Jacob deGrom on the hill, the former Mets ace on the hill for the
pitching matchup.
The Texas Rangers, and then making his return, Vlad, Eury Perez, back from the leg injury, the hamstring spasm.
How many starts he missed? 3? I felt like he was supposed to be out.
He was supposed to
like
be
a couple of months.
Yeah, he got back a lot faster than
Yeah,
people thought.
I felt like he only missed like 3 or 4 starts.
But they need him because they've been going openers a lot. So they needed to add some arms here. There's no doubt about that. And it'll be good to see Baby Goat back out on the hill today.
Is he gonna be on the pitch count?
I don't know because it wasn't his arm. I don't know how much they've been building him up and things like that. So I'm not quite sure, Leroy, to be honest with you. They said it was kind of like a fluke. It wasn't even like a pull. They kept saying it was like a spasm, and I had never heard of the injury that he had before. It was a little bit weird.
A lot of kids are going to be at the ballpark today. I think
Camp day?
Camp day.
Oh, now you know it's summer.
Oh, yeah.
Now you know it's summer.
Oh, yeah. The early midweek matinee game when it's just nothing but kids. So everybody's got to watch their mouths and things that they say. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Glenn had sent me this text about the Marlins are apparently looking for. Did a dog go viral on at the Marlins game because they do Bark at the Park every Monday, and apparently there was a sad dog who was watching a dog in front of him eat the hot dog, and he's like, he doesn't have a hot dog, so I don't think his owner was being... So like I'm looking at this text, like you can see this dog, he's just furious grilling the other dog because that dog has a hot dog and that dog got nothing. And it's just like, so apparently the Marlins are trying to find this dog. So if you own the Marlins viral hot dog that didn't get a hot dog, apparently the Marlins are trying to make good on this. So if you're listening to this, maybe, you might be on the AM dog because you're getting ready for the game, but if you happen to not flip over yet, if you have sad dog that didn't get a hot dog that went viral, the Marlins are trying to make good on you.
I'm not gonna lie to you. So some good hot dogs at Lone Depot Park. I can understand that dog's. I understand why that dog is upset. He wanted a doggy.
You gotta get the dog a hot. Like maybe you just didn't notice, but he's like just looking at that.
What do you mean? That lady notices. You see that picture? She noticed that.
What if the owner didn't want the dog to have a hot dog?
He's on a diet. He gets the bubble guts.
Listen.
He's a vegan dog.
You got to be very careful with dogs. Some dogs
sensitive.
And they don't care. They're gonna eat it.
Wow. I'm seeing the video of it right now.
Jennifer says Scooby won't be able to eat that.
Why not? You give him pajamas.
Oh, he's one of those uppity little dogs. He only eats.
Pretentious dog.
Look at that dog just staring.
Oh, he's hating right now. Look at him.
He's just like,
it was me.
Give me that damn hot dog. Give me something.
First of all, you know who should be in the picture? The owner of that dog.
What if that was the owner of the dog and the dog was put on timeout?
The caption says,
like, is it you gonna sit in the back row? You don't know how to behave.
This thing has 21 million views on X, and it says on MLB, it's tough seeing others live your dream. And so the Marlins tweeted out, they said, wanted, a very good boy. Find this dog. They put a wanted poster on him. The Marlins would like to treat him to a dream day at Lone Depot Park. So if anybody knows this
is that
dog,
the saddest looking dog? He is so sad.
All he wants is a hot dog, bro. You can tell that's all he wants, man.
Wow.
Oh, Scooby is on a strict salmon diet.
Salmon?
Yeah. According to the vet. Ask him if he got stock in salmon, because that sounds crazy.
Schmeathan says, the dog with the hot dog is Pat Riley. The other dog is Brad Stevens. That's funny. Whoo! Brad Stevens has a mess to clean up.
Like how you, hey, and you ever notice, Vlad told me, you ever notice in these situations, the person who said the evil crap or tried to trade him always talk about how great the relationship is. Ain't nobody asked Jaylen Brown.
Oh yeah, we're still waiting. He's
Jaylen
just like,
Brown, no, we ain't all right.
oh, I'm sorry. Did you something wrong, Jalen? Yeah,
Like,
you tried to trade me for the Greek Freak.
I don't understand for the life of me with what Jaylen Brown has done for that organization, why it would even be up for discussion.
Do you think that Jaylen Brown's first question to him, honestly, do you think Jaylen Brown's first question to Brad Stevens, this is what I would ask. Brad, for 1 second, did you guys ever think about trading Jayson Tatum for him? And he's like, excuse me? Like Brad Stevens' voice gets all high. Excuse me? You heard me. Did you ever think about trading the injury-prone Jayson Tatum for Giannis Antetokounmpo and keeping me? Well, you know.
I know a lot of people that would rather have Jaylen Brown than Tatum.
Only you, to be quite honest.
No, dude.
No, it's only a handful led by you. Most people
and Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, it's most people. Most people are taking Jayson Tatum.
Hey, you know what I like to refer to this as? Scottie Pippen syndrome. This is what it is. Right? Like you win championships, you have big games during those championships, but I will say this. Scottie Pippen was never the MVP with Jordan.
I would have just loved to hear, like, if I was Jaylen Brown, I would ask that question. Just be like, did you ever think about it?
How about this though? Has anybody ever just thought that there is no problem between JT and JB?
Right. I don't even.
No. Literally, there's no problem between those two, and it's our expectations.
That happens a lot, Vlad. That does happen a lot.
What we would like for that to happen, and then they've never had a problem. He can get over it. It's almost like we want them to have a problem so we can say, "Oh, look at that. There's some disarray with the Boston Celtics."
Well,
and it might not happen, and then it's gonna be more of a letdown for us because we would like for them to break up. We would like for them to be in shambles so that they're not as competitive.
Everybody kept saying that Jaylen Brown had said this, or Jaylen Brown feels this way, Jaylen Brown feels that way. Jaylen Brown talks a lot, and he ain't never said none of that.
Right, and you never hear a word Jayson Tatum say. You've never heard Jayson Tatum say, "I got a beef with JB" or anything like that. And Brad Stevens is too smart of a basketball mind to say anything to hurt a player's stock and hurt a player's confidence. So I think it's just a little bit of us wanting it to happen and hoping that it happens instead of like, oh, they really got legit beef.
In other words,
I don't think it's
making
beef.
a story of something that's not really there.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a beef. Like, this is something that happens in basketball a lot when it comes down to guys feeling like they can do more when they have more opportunity. It doesn't have to be hate. It can just literally be, I feel like I'm professionally boxed in. And it especially happens usually after you win. Once you win and you've been to the mountaintop and you're like, all right, well, what do I want for my satisfaction? I don't think he hates Jayson Tatum. I think what he hates is the idea of anything that I do is never going to be up to what he does.
But Tobin, we've been saying that for almost the last 8, 9. How long have they been playing together? Because we were saying that before they won the title, that nobody thought these two could play together to win the title.
I got an injury red carpet to the title, dude.
But it didn't matter. They've gone to 2 NBA finals. They've gone to a numerous Eastern Conference finals. So it's shown that those two actually work together. We are putting our expectations and our hope that these two have, reached their limit and they want to separate, and it might not happen.
Yeah, but you could also see in certain things where it's like the fit, guys can have a false sense of that stuff. I think what you're saying like is true, that they're both very, very good and that they'll be fine on their own. But we see this all the time where guys don't have a professional hate for one another, but they want to be in the most flourishing situation. And the most flourishing situation for Jaylen Brown is, hey, I've done probably everything there is to do with Jayson Tatum. I just led my team to the 2 seed, being the best player for the team. I've already won Finals MVP. It's still not good enough because in the end of it, what they would always come down to is they're going to keep Jayson Tatum and not me. So send me to a place that might treat me like that, where I'll be looked upon as the guy. And I don't think it's a hate towards Jayson Tatum. I think it's just like, I'm looking for greener pastures. I'm looking to move on to a place where it'll be a little more appreciative. I don't have to always be compared to him, because clearly winning Finals MVP and leading the team to 54 wins without him ain't good enough.
You know what's crazy about all this? In football, you could say, I need to be the guy so I could get my money. You can't say that in basketball.
They both got the money.
Right. Exactly. So it's not about money.
And a lot of things we're projecting. Like, we don't know what any of those guys said. Just because somebody said he had a great, now I think it's weird that he would say his best season was the season that the other person is not there. But because he said that, we insinuated that,
right. I think maybe it was, I think when he says it's his best season, I'm thinking
just
he
been
was
saying
like,
expectations.
He could be, the team didn't have any expectations because Tatum wasn't there. He actually carried the team, and he always thought he could. And so by him saying it was my best season, it's like, look, I can do this.
Actually, I want them to be together so that if you beat them, you beat them. You know what I'm saying?
I listen, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care about beating them, not beating them. It doesn't really, like, they could break up. It'd be great. I'm for it. Whatever. But I do think that the thing that is interesting is the guy came out after that season. He said, we have to change. And what happened last year was, see, if I was Jaylen Brown, I'd be like, oh, you don't just think that having Tatum for the full season next year is good enough? And very clearly they did not. They wanted to shake it up, bring in Giannis. And I'm like, oh, so you never thought about trading the other guy for Giannis? Just me. The guy who led you guys last year. 6th in MVP. No? No thought on that, Brad? Oh, I guess we're in an open relationship, so I'm going to go to the swinger club. Oh, hey, what's going on, Jalen Johnson? Wait, are you going over to the Hawks? Yeah, don't worry about it, dude. I'll see you later. So we'll see. What do we got? We got 2 outs here for the Marlins. They just started off here. Yuri Perez, a couple outs to get things going here. And we got some World Cup coming up today. Locally, Scotland and Brazil down here in Miami. That is the game we got going on for that. We'll take a break here on the program. Did I do weather?
No, do weather.
Let me do weather real quick. Weather is brought to us by Tornado Roofing and Contracting, helping keep your home and family safe when the storm rolls in. Visit tornadoroofing.com for your free roof and window estimate. Right now, it is 89 degrees. Got a high of 91. Could be some thunderstorms around 5 down here in Miami. There's still an air quality alert because of the fires. So that's what's going on right now. Humidity 67%. Take a break. Got an old-fashioned sports radio topic coming up next. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Marlins and Rangers going on right now as Kyle Stowers just got struck out by Jacob deGrom. Otto Lopez got a hit. Shocker. He does, dude.
That's what he does.
He got a hit. So he's standing on first base right now. 2 outs with him on first.
Is he over 100 yet?
Hits, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he did that on
He was the
Sunday.
first guy in the major leagues to hit that mark. Right now, Adebayo Hernandez, who went deep yesterday, he's up at the plate right now.
He's on what, 2 of the last 3 games?
Yeah, he's been on a bit of a roll. Marlins have kind of found their power lately. That's definitely been noticed. Joe Mack went deep yesterday. Big Red went deep yesterday. So they found a little bit of their power, especially at home. That's been nice.
Which
to
is
see.
crazy because they got the biggest ballpark in.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got to hit it. You got to really hit it to get it out of that place. So we're all basking in it. It's been a fun week. Obviously, the Heat have traded for Giannis. The Panthers traded for Brady Tkachuk. Let me ask you, Leroy. We got an exciting fall coming up for us.
All right.
Old-fashioned sports radio question. We got 4 guys new to town that we're all looking forward to seeing. We got Giannis. We got Brady Tkachuk. We got a new quarterback for the Miami Dolphins, Malik Willis. And we got a new quarterback, first-round projection, Heisman favorite potentially, in Darian Mensah for the national championship runner-up Canes.
Right.
Rank those 4. Who are you most excited to see? From most excited to least excited.
How can I do most impactful? Because that'll probably but what I'm saying is
you guys.
I didn't ask impactful. I asked
excited. Here's why. Can I please tell you why? You think I'm far, but I'm not.
I just don't want you to finagle too much.
It's just a question.
It's because okay, if the Canes win the national championship, we'll say it's that quarterback.
This isn't about the national.
The Dolphins, we don't think are going to be any good. Why would I be excited to go see that?
This is not okay. You ruined the game.
Yeah, you ruined the game by putting your own.
Ruined the game.
Yes, you did, Leroy. Because all the
Sergio Bobrovsky, you ruined the game. That wasn't what I asked. Okay.
If this town is all about winning,
I didn't ask that. I just said I'm not talking about championship. Look, listen to me. No, you're getting upset, and I wanted to be.
I'm getting upset
because I'll be a little. I'll try and be clearer about my question. Okay. All I asked about. This is not about championship. This is not about who's going to do the best. You can put that into your asking. Pure who, when we get to the fall, are you most excited to see do their thing in your favorite team's jersey? Mensah, Willis, Brady Tkachuk, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I can answer you right
I'm
now.
going to go Giannis, Mensah, Brady Tkachuk, and then Willis.
Wow, I'm shocked that Mensah was number 2.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because those are the 2 teams that probably have the best chance of winning. And if you think the Dolphins are going to be bad, who's going to be excited to go see Willis?
Well, I would say the biggest favorite of all of those teams, the Panthers. They're the biggest favorite.
Right. But you think the Panthers are a bigger favorite than what the Hurricanes are going to be? The Hurricanes will be ranked 1 or 2, right?
No.
No?
They might be ranked 5th or 6th.
I think in odds right now, I think the Panthers still have the best championship odds out of anybody.
All right. And I look at it this way. The Panthers were good. We're going to be good whether Brady Tkachuk was on that team or not. They're better.
I like that reason. I think that's fair reasoning.
They're better, but they were going to be damn near the favorite when all the healthy guys, the injury guys got back.
I like your reason. Well, that I agree with, but that wasn't your reason. Your reasoning was 2 best teams to win the championship, and I would say that the Panthers probably have the best, but I agree with you. I would say I'm very excited for all of them. I want to be clear.
But Malik is your least favorite.
But I'm
exciting.
I honestly think I'm least excited to see Brady Tkachuk. I'll tell you why. Yeah, I'll tell you why. I know what he's going to do.
Yeah, but that's what excites you.
But I've seen I got 2 Tkachuks. I've had a Tkachuk for the last 4 years. Now I got 2 Tkachuks.
I'm gonna cape for
Brady. He's
Brady.
going to do Tkachuk stuff.
But guess what? You're going to see maybe your favorite line ever.
I don't know.
You're going to see the Tkachuk brothers and Sam Bennett
just annihilate people.
Yes, the most hated line.
Chicanery and nonsense.
Shenanigans, all that. Like the most hated line in hockey history, you could be the Florida Panthers have that. They could have the most hated line in hockey history with the Tkachuk brothers and Sam Bennett.
I think for me, I'm almost with you. I think Giannis is 1. I think it's Mensah 2. But I think it's Willis 3 because I think Willis is the X factor for is the Dolphin season going to be watchable or not. Now,
we've already determined it's not going to be good.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be. I mean, if he can uplift this thing, then maybe we got something. But
throwing to,
I don't know. Dulcich.
And there you go. Like
Dulcich. I don't know.
Like here's the problem with the Dolphins. I think they could deem after this year that Willis could be a quarterback that they could have for a couple of more years or a few years, and they could have a terrible season. But he handles himself and does all the right things. They're just not good. And that's going to be hard for fans to swallow because they're going to say, we spent all this money on a quarterback and the team's still bad. And that's why he's last on my list because, like, they're rebuilding. Nobody else is kind of rebuilding. They're retooling.
Benny Flip says, Mensah Goosies. I'll admit it. Miami LB says, the only thing better than 1 Tkachuk is 2 Tkachuks. LFG. I can't say what that stands for.
Let's freaking go.
Yeah, you guys get it.
But
Silly Sauce says, no Goosies for the Dolphins. Negative Goosies.
Damn.
Right, but that's how people and that's I tried to preface my answer by saying fans down here want wins. That'll be attractive. Right? So in order of wins, I'm going to go the Panthers are going to be good. Cuz they're just getting healthy.
Yes,
Brady
which
Tkachuk is like sprinkles.
Which is like, I know the Panthers are going to show. Like, to me, I already feel like I know what the Panthers, they're going to look like more Panthers. Like, I know what the Panthers are going to do. Panthers are going to Panther, which is why, while I'm excited, again, this is 4 players, so let's not be rap asses about this. I'm the least excited out of being excited for these 4 guys, out of Brady Tkachuk, simply because I know what the Panthers are going to do. The Panthers are going to Panther. And now they got more Panther in them because they got more Tkachuk. So I know how that's going to go. Willis, I agree. Because of his weapons, I'm not as tuned up for it, but I also am intrigued by, okay, if this guy is legit decent, then the new regime's on to something here, and we can actually have some faith in them.
Yeah, but
if he blows it, then I'm going to be like, ugh. So that's why.
How are you going to be able to tell, though? Because it's not going to be based on wins and losses.
I could tell. I could tell. I'm like Wayne Ellington looking at a shooter. I could just tell.
Really?
You're horrible.
That's crazy.
But Giannis is number 1. Like Giannis is number 1. I mean, I cannot wait. I was ridiculously excited seeing him just go to a WNBA game yesterday with Bam.
Right.
I was way too excited for that. This is so cool. I'm so happy. So excited. And then I think the Canes are going to be, I mean, like Mensah with his flying intangible from Duke and Malachi Toney and the running backs they have. Right. And they just regenerate 6'8" linemen like Voltron. I mean, and
you basically just used another word for me saying retool.
What do you mean?
What did you say? Regenerate?
Yeah, regenerate. Like
which is another word for saying retool.
I just find it ridiculous that Mario Cristobal goes recruiting and he looks at somebody 6'6", he goes, too small. Get out. Hip squeak.
I tell you what, the hardest thing to find is, and this has progressed over the years, like having a big lineman, right, was great, but a lot of times they weren't very athletic, and you had to play a style of football conducive to that.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got these giant offensive linemen who are extremely athletic and can run.
Trevor says, I think you could put Mensah and Giannis 1A, 1B. We know the Cat's ceiling and expectations, so I'd lean Willis over them. So we're just
I just think the interest down here, okay, no matter how good Willis is, if the team is losing, you're going to hear more of "here we go again," and not, well, at least we found a quarterback. And so that's why it pushes it down the list for me, because as good as he can be, how much of an impact is he going to really make with who he's thrown it to, with what they're going to do on defense? It's so many more moving parts. Whereas the other guys, I'm more than sure that the defense is going to be okay. The O-line's going to be okay with the Hurricanes, right? And then you go with Giannis and Bam and who they're going to put around him, right? We still got to wait and see for that. So that's why they're not, ahead of the Hurricanes.
Steven says Dolphins deserve no goodwill. Stun Steve says Dolphins this year. Snooze emoji.
Right. So you're telling me, let me get this straight, because I want to be clear and so I don't misunderstand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me that after 5 games, or 6 games, you can tell me, regardless of how the team's going, if we have a quarterback.
5 games?
How long you need?
I can tell you we have in 5 games. I'll tell you if we have a quarterback. Yeah. Come talk to me week 6. I'll tell you if we have a quarterback. I'm happy to do that.
You'll be able to say, oh, well, he's because again, I look at it as, is he making right decisions? Is he panicking? Is he too quick to run?
Mm-hmm.
All things that, will add to that. But if he's making good decisions, throwing the ball where it needs to be, and people ain't catching it, his numbers are going to look terrible, but he's playing the position well.
Yeah. I mean, but I'll decide that. 5 games, plenty of games. Absolutely.
What, Vlad? Why do I feel like all of my life spent in this sport, a man just said, I can figure it out in 10 minutes?
No, I said, you didn't say 10 minutes.
No, I'm saying, but that's the equivalent to me being in football that long to you figuring it out in 5 games.
You asked me, could I tell? I'm giving you my opinion. Yes, I will tell you if we have a quarterback in 5 games.
Okay. All right.
Happy to do it. I'm happy to do it.
Because, they had questions with Drake May.
Who had questions?
When he first started.
Did they?
As a rookie?
Yeah.
Who had questions?
They had questions
he's not a rookie, though. He's not a rookie.
Well, he's not now.
Yeah,
they had questions about Peyton Manning when he was a rookie. They had questions about.
He's not okay, but hold on. Malik Willis is not a rookie.
I got you. Oh, you said Malik Willis. Got you.
Yeah, Malik Willis is not a rookie. Like, that's different. If he was a
rookie,
rookie, if you asked me, hey, Tobin, could you tell if we have a quarterback in 5 games if he was a rookie? I'd say no. That's ridiculous. You're being way too fast. But because Malik Willis is a veteran, no, I'm going to say 5 games. Yeah, I'm going to tell you if we have a quarterback.
Okay.
Wait, hold on now. Time out. We forgot to add one person into this.
Who do we forget?
I mean, if he wins another World Cup.
No, newcomer, though.
I'm just, but I mean, he's still
this was
all newcomers.
No, this wasn't face of Miami. This
wasn't face of Miami.
Newcomers.
All right.
Strictly newcomers.
Got you.
He's ridiculous, though. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
I understand just wanting to bring him up because
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just saying. Once the World Cup is over, we got a new stadium. There's some games in the MLS. You might want to go see this guy. You're actually witnessing a goat, a living goat.
Yep.
And he plays down the street from you.
It's great.
You might want to go see.
We'll take a break. When we come back, rats off a ship. That's next. and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. It's time to get to our favorite Wednesday game. We referred to that game as Rats Off a Ship. We will get some topics when she gets settled in here after some technical difficulties. And
is it technical difficulties?
I don't know what happened.
Or it was, you know what? Let's blame it on Scooby.
Do you think it was technical difficulties?
No, I don't
or she was
think
just
so,
being tardy B?
But I think she was being tardy B, but we're going to blame it on Scooby. Scooby needed a snack.
Hello, Jennifer.
Hello.
For tardiness.
How are you?
Good, good. I apologize. I was trying to help out a parental. Sorry.
Gotcha. The old aren't very good with technology. Correct. What do you got for us today for Rats Off a Ship?
All right.
By the way, nothing Marlins, bottom of the second. Owen Casey up at the dish with a 1-2 count. 2 outs, no score.
All right. Well, number one, we have the world knowing Pelle Larsson by the All-Star break.
I'm not Rats Off a Ship. The world will learn of Pelle Larsson by the All-Star break. All right. It's been cute living here in Playinville and everybody not knowing what Pelle Larsson's about to bring to the table, but he's been vastly overlooked. All right. Pelle Larsson will have the world learn his name by the All-Star break because of the new spotlight from Giannis Antetokounmpo. Get ready to learn Swedish swish, America. Not Rats Off a Ship. Leroy?
I'm not Rats Off a Ship, but I think people know him as the intangible of all intangibles. Try hard, die for balls, play defense, or whatever. Now you get to see more.
I think that's Alex Caruso.
No, that's Alex Caruso because Pelle can dunk. Pelle's dunked on guys and he's talked trash.
Okay.
So,
So he's not, but Caruso can shoot.
Yeah.
If you were to say the crowning, the king of intangibles right now, you have to say Caruso. He's a multiple-time champion. You know, I think he is on the throne of intangibles.
He's invited to cookouts
with his headband.
With his head, he has
with
to.
his headband. He got to wear a headband.
No, if he doesn't wear the headband, he can't come to the cookout.
Yeah, you can't come out there with just bald. No. We need some coverage.
With just bald.
Yeah, just bald. Vlad. He wouldn't get through the front door before somebody say something. What, Mom, what's wrong with you?
Who brought this boy here?
Then he puts the headband on, like,
I see.
Oh.
You got to wear the headband, boy. We're not going to know who you are.
2 championships.
Mama, don't worry about it. It's AC. It's AC.
Yeah.
Jennifer, where are you? Or your Rats?
I'm not Rats Off a Ship. I feel like, his name is circulating around the internet, the interwebs, so people will know about him.
All right. Vlad?
I like Pelle, so I'm not Rats Off a Ship.
Very good. Swedish swish. Big year coming up. What's number 2, Jennifer?
How do you feel about Bob returning to the Cats next season?
Oh, well, he's definitely not Rats Off a Ship on that.
I mean, I'm not Rats Off a Ship on the idea of it. I want him to come back to the Cats. Will he return to the Cats?
It's murky, man.
It ain't murky.
I think I'm Rats Off a Ship on him coming back to the Cats. I don't think he's coming back to the Cats. I saw yesterday.
Rats Off a Ship.
Kevin Weeks reported that there's 4 or 5 teams that are interested in his services. This seems like it's headed towards a divorce. I'm heartbroken about it. I don't really know what to do about it. I think I have to learn Jordan Binnington. I'm going to make him talk in a Russian accent. I don't know what to do with myself.
Well, you're going to make him talk Jordan.
Hey, so here's the deal. Bob is a free agent. He can go where he wants.
Yep.
If he wants to go for money, he has that right. I'm not Rats Off a Ship. I'm Rats Off a Ship because I don't think he's coming back. But he still has every right to do what he wants. What happened? What happened?
Man, it's Sergio over here causing little heart attack.
I still hit the red button.
Yeah.
Oh, because you thought I
didn't. Up a little bit there.
I know you didn't, but
It was close.
It was close.
Minus
Right.
one.
It's
Hey,
absolutely close.
right. So you pulled the Ravi?
Dade
For
South,
butchering
Dade
English.
South has it right. Dade South has it right. Nah, it wasn't a chip. It was that one.
Dade South says that TJ McConnell is King Intangible. I don't know.
No, Alex Caruso is
He's like-
hands on the floor, slapping the floor.
TJ
Like, yeah.
McConnell's hand of the king. He's hand of the king. You know, he's got the pin. He carries out orders, but I don't think he's the king. I think Caruso's the king. Where are your rats on Bob returning, Jennifer?
I kind of feel for you, Tobin. Like, I really don't know also. I mean, I'm not. I don't know.
It sounds like you don't want to say it, but you think it. That's what it sounds like.
I don't know.
Dave South said Caruso could dunk.
How tall is Caruso?
He's like 6'1", 6'2".
He's only
No,
6'1".
he's taller than that.
He's taller than that.
Caruso's
dude.
not that
Yes,
tall.
he is. He's like 6'5".
No way. Like 6'3".
He's actually 6'5".
Oh, really?
6'5".
Yeah, and he's 32.
Nah, he's not 6'5". He's 6'5", like Jalen Brunson 6'2".
Oh, that's not true.
Exactly.
Hey, Vlad, did you see that that look-alike?
Oh, what, the kid? I
No,
saw it.
I don't know. It was a grown man, looked just like Jalen Brunson, but he was like 5'2", dressed like him and everything. I showed Tobin
I saw Jalen Brunson loved it on Instagram. It was hilarious. All right, Vlad, where are your rats?
I'm not rats off his ship. He's coming back, man. He's coming back.
he
They're not
does.
gonna do that to you. They're not gonna do that to this fan base. I think Sergei's loved by the organization. The organization loves Sergei. I do agree with the organization. I'm not trying to give no 40-year-old man no 6-year contract. That's a little ridiculous.
What about a 3-year for $45 million?
I am all for 3 years, $33 million, 3 years, 36. But he just knows these are the 3 years. And also the core, the nucleus, probably has 3 years still left in them. This championship nucleus. So yeah, 3-year deal, it's all taken care of. I can't give you no 6-year deal. I'm not giving you money when you're 42. I'm sorry. I just can't do it.
What's number 3, Jennifer?
Aaron Boone is upset with Jazz Chisholm Jr. for having a lollipop on the field.
There's nothing that you said there.
You're crazy, right?
There's nothing that you said there that's unsurprising because Jazz Chisholm loves props. All right.
That's true.
He loves doing his own thing. And if anybody is going to be upset about unwritten rules, if there's one person I'm going to go to, it's going to be Aaron Boone. I'm rats off a ship. Like, listen, let Jazz Chisholm have a lollipop. What's the big deal, dude? He's a grown-ass man. Something tells me he'll be just fine. Is it common? Like, do I see anybody else have a lollipop on the field? No.
Maybe it was a
But
blow
Jazz
pop
is
and
not
he was
common.
trying to get to the
It
goal.
was a blow pop, and he was.
Oh, it was a blow pop.
And he was. Well, what he do to a lollipop? He was doing it, and it just looked weird.
It looked weird, right?
Yeah, that's all. But I mean,
I'm just like, what
I
are
don't
we
need to see a
doing? Like,
stick.
this is where we
This is
taking
where we're
a
at.
stand.
Aaron
We're
Boone's
taking a
quote-
stand on the lollipop.
He said, that pisses me off.
That he has a lollipop?
Yep.
Why?
He said that I want him to be safe because what if there's a screaming liner? He says, keep having fun, but be safe.
that is true though.
What, really? That dude's a professional.
It doesn't matter, Leroy. All it has to do is happen one time, and then you'll be like,
Okay.
That is
so,
true.
So do they say anything? Because when they Hollywood a fly ball, right?
Come on, Dorn, enough of this.
Right,
Ooh,
right,
boy.
exactly. Like he don't say nothing in 2 hands, secure the catch. No, they out there. Like,
What is the most safe thing that you do for fun? Is it just like watch TV? Normally, there's an inherent.
I would like
danger.
to say golf, but I got hit by a golf ball. So
what are you talking about? His hip locked out on him the other day while he was watching TV. So there's nothing safe.
who?
Yours.
No, that wasn't from TV. That was from kicking that soccer ball.
You know, a golf ball almost killed Kane Brown, the country singer.
What?
They hurt.
Yeah.
Dude. It's like dude, I saw a
posted it
guy
yesterday.
I was on the green and a guy was playing a hole next to me, and the guys playing behind us hit a golf ball and it hit a guy in the head. It sounded like a home run. And we were like 20 yards away, and I never saw so much blood.
So it got him in the ear, thankfully. If not, if it would have gotten him a little bit higher, a little bit lower, he would have been dead. But it got him in the ear, and he had, I don't know how many stitches. He was bleeding a lot. Like his whole shirt was full of blood. Very scary. I didn't know that was that dangerous.
Getting hit with a golf ball is no joke. I was playing with one of my boys years ago, and his father-in-law was playing with us, right? And I was standing like over to the side, not in front of him, but kind of a little bit in front of him. But like, I didn't think that. I thought I was pretty safe. I usually get out of the way. And his dad hit me right in the ass. And I look back and I go, "How is
right
this
in the
even
goofy?
Huh?
Right on the goofy?
In the meaty part."
Oh, yeah.
Right. So I look back at him and I'm like, how is that even possible? What? What? No, like if you get hit on the side, there's bone right there.
Sure.
But if you get hit in the rump roast,
that's
like
pretty man.
I got hit right in the rump roast. It was terrible. It still hurt. And I had a little golf ball. A hematoma. I had what they call that, a hematoma?
The Seam Rockman?
Yeah.
Yeah, the hematitis. That's what he had.
Oh, my ass. Like, dude, it hurt so bad. I'm like just looking back at him going, how is this possible?
Schmeatson says a Leroy Toma.
Hey, it's all fun and games.
Where were we at? What was the topic? Jazz Chisholm.
The lollipop.
Yeah, I'm not so for shit on Aaron Boone being upset. Like, you guys chew gum, you have candy. How many unwritten rules does Aaron Boone need to regulate? Just chill out, man.
It's crazy. It is crazy. I'm rats off a ship too. This is like just lunacy. Like, really, all things going on in baseball and in sports, lollipop is where you draw the line. You sound ridiculous.
Jennifer?
I'm also rats off a ship. That is a pretty silly thing to even say, to be honest. I think that he would, try to.
It would actually make him concentrate even more, so he doesn't look like a clown with a lollipop in his mouth, right?
Vlad, where are your rats? You love the Yankees.
I'm not rats off a ship with what Mr. Boone said.
What?
Yeah.
What?
When you're batting 222,
they all bat 222.
No, well, he's batting 222. So
as a leadoff hitter, or does he bat second?
No, he bats fifth or sixth in the lineup.
Yeah, he's in the porn hacks position. Like, just go up there and swing out of his shoes.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you're batting,
batting
the way
Dave South said it perfectly. Having a cheek full of sunflower seeds is not the safest thing in the world either.
Yeah, but you know what? A stick is not hanging out of your mouth. Pause. Like a blow pop stick is.
Mm-hmm.
So a liner
It's
hit
not
you
even
right
a
there.
stick. It's like paper.
Doesn't matter. It can go
Yeah,
down your throat.
There was no need for that.
That was
There
was none.
Like, do you understand the links that we're going to make a point that somebody, a professional? Well, let me take that back, because I did see a professional step on his glove and fall on his face. But I'm just saying, we saying that a professional outfielder would be so clumsy that a ball would hit him in the face and send his blow pop down his throat.
Well, it'll be an infielder.
Yeah, I think he was playing second, wasn't he?
He's playing second, and a liner to the second.
You get a hot shot.
Screamer.
It could happen. Or what if you have to make a dive and you don't have a chance to take the blow pop out and you land on your face with the blow? Yeah, you can hurt yourself, bro. I know it doesn't seem like it until it finally happens, and then you can be like, "Oh, well, why was he playing with a blow pop in his mouth?" That's what we're gonna do.
Baseball does have some ridiculous injuries in their past, or lying about injuries in their past. You know, like Jeff Kent hurting himself washing a car. Sure.
I mean, I still want to know what Mitchell Robinson did to hurt his pinky finger, but we'll never know.
Right.
So
it was up to truck hijinks.
But it doesn't matter. That means they do things, and injuries can happen.
That's all the time we have for Rats Off a Ship. We'll take a break. Some interesting names floating around the Miami Heat right now as far as adding some shooters. We'll get to that coming up. Now, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Final hour of the show coming up. We'll take it till 2 today. Marlins down 1-0 as Ayuri Perez just served up a
meatball
breaking ball. Yeah, hung over the plate. So they're down 1-0. Solo shot for the Rangers, and they have taken a 1-0 lead after that home run to center field. So we got that going on. Marlins,
big part of the field. Yikes.
Oh yeah, he hit it almost. Our favorite
Terrace.
spot. Then it went
Yeah.
to the to the terrace where they had like that triple decker terrace.
Yeah.
That's where it went out. So 1-0 Rangers, but still early. It's still early. Only the fourth inning right now. The headlines, those are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. As today got a full slate of World Cup games, 6 games on the pitch. Bosnia and Qatar at 3 o'clock. Also at 3, Switzerland and Canada. At 6 o'clock, Morocco and Haiti in Atlanta. And then at 6 o'clock, our game down here, Scotland and Brazil. Looking forward to seeing what the vibes are like, as I think that's going to be a crazy crowd there.
Why is he saying it like Vin Diesel in
Brazil?
Yeah.
Brazil.
Brazil. I don't know. Czechia and Mexico in Mexico. And then South Africa against South Korea. Battle of the Souths. That's at 9 o'clock tonight. In the meanwhile, we're all...
Have you find yourself watching any other soccer when it's not the U.S.?
Yeah, I've been watching a bunch.
I've watched some.
I mean, there's been so much that's on during our show. I've been watching that. I watched both Messi games. I catch it on late. Like, it's on Peacock too, so I'll just throw it on because I'm on Peacock a lot for Love Island. So I'll just throw it on there, even if it's in Spanish. I don't care, because Peacock has the Spanish call. They don't have the English. But just to have it on, it's a vibe. I like seeing it. I'm excited.
Are the Scots there today?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. This is their
12
big,
o'clock, huh?
6 o'clock.
I thought they were going to. Oh no, they're not going to baseball games today because they got.
No, that was a couple days ago.
Yeah, they went Monday.
And then last night there was some at the draft party. There was some at the draft party. So
really, it's just go whatever's going, huh?
Yeah, whatever's
They
going.
decided, hey, draft party, there must be beer.
Well, I think there's a lot going on by Bayside, like the headquarters are there. I think at Bayfront Park and things like that for fans' experience and whatnot. So it was probably an easy trek for them over there.
They've been here. They're going to be here for 6 weeks.
Yeah,
the World Cup.
Yeah, no, some of the Scots. I saw one getting interviewed. He's like, I'm gonna be here for 6 weeks.
They don't want to leave.
Wait.
Or
what's their placement? Aren't they? Yeah, what's their placement right now?
Under the table right now.
Oh, really?
That's a good one.
That's where it's at.
No, but I'm just saying, like, can they advance?
Mm.
I don't know. I don't think they can advance. I think it's between Brazil and Morocco.
For all I've watched, I have not really kept up with the standings.
That's all I know is the U.S. are right. They're 1-1.
The U.S. is on. I know Messi's been amazing. I know Ronaldo went off. Mbappe's been awesome.
Okay, so right now,
that
Brazil
dude looks like Anton Lundell for Norway is really good.
Yeah, Brazil and Morocco are tied. They both have a win and a draw. Scotland has a win and a loss. So Scotland's 1 point behind. So if Scotland somehow pulls off the upset, they would advance. If Morocco somehow loses to Haiti and Scotland wins, then they would advance. But yeah, it seems like it's Brazil and Morocco that's advancing.
Leroy, can we get a weather update brought to us by Tornado Roofing and Contracting, helping homeowners stay safe this storm season? Visit tornadoroofing.com for a free roof and window estimate.
It's getting a little cloudier. It builds up during the course of the day. Winds are still nothing, 5 miles an hour tops. It is a heater. I would expect some rain during the course of the evening. I would say it's 92, 93 degrees, but it feels like it's going to be much higher than that. And I would say this feels great in here. I ain't even messing with it.
Don't even have to.
I got to mess with it tomorrow. I got to put my grill back together.
Oh, you get the fuses? The fuses are in?
Yeah, they are tiny. So yeah.
You gotta get like little tweezers, drop them in.
No, they plug right in, but they're only they're about this size right here.
All right.
So they're small, they're wider and thinner, but that's about the right size. And when the lady said it to me, because they sent me, the thing about Traeger is they like have a lot of partners that have the stuff that's you could get it quicker if you don't have to get it from them because they take forever to ship stuff. And so they sent me to a guy. He sent me the part without all the other stuff. No wires, no nothing.
Nothing.
So, right. So the first thing the Traeger lady said was, hey, did you change the fuses? Fuses? No, nothing about no fuses.
Sal says in the chat, by the way, speaking of Bayside, they're closing down the Hard Rock Cafe. That was still open?
Yeah, I saw that. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was still open.
The Hard Rock Cafe at Bayside was still. I never even like it. Sometimes it feels like going to Bayside. You don't even venture over that far.
I went there actually for the Heat's home opener this past season. Because it was against the Knicks and it was a Sunday evening game. But I went down there to go watch, football, just have a, pregame before the game. Dude, I went in there. Nobody was at that.
Just a ghost town, huh?
It was a ghost town. I
wouldn't even think they would invest in it because they have the one at their guitar hotel. I thought that would have been gone a while ago.
Nah.
Because the one at their hotel is nice. The one at their hotel is like they got the views. You can go right in there from the events. I didn't even think that thing was still open, dude. I had no idea.
What's crazy? They spent the same amount of money upgrading the Hard Rock as they spent to build the MGM.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's crazy. It's like $1.5 billion.
Miami says Bayside is a tourist trap anyways. Oh, no, it is. They have facelifted the entertainment area.
They made it much nicer because it was not like that before.
But there's still just not that much to it. Like, there's really not. Like, you're basically just inviting people who aren't from down here to look at some parrots and the water. Like, that's it. There's really nothing to it.
And
dude.
you may see somebody hopping around in a kangaroo outfit.
Yeah, it's just like
they're also seeing people in a marina at some point. So that's all you're really seeing.
Does anybody ever feed the tarpon at Bayside, or those are some rancid tarpon? Like, you'd rather do that in Isle Morada, wouldn't you? Those
big.
Those tarpon probably got fangs.
Have you ever caught a tarpon?
I've never caught a tarpon, no, but I fed them at Robbie's in Isle Morada. I fed them.
My goodness.
I love Robbie's.
Robbie's is great. All right, we'll come back. We'll get back into the Giannis thing. I'll get to those shooters who are out there. Plus,
no more radio questions.
That was a great radio question.
It was a great radio question.
You yelled at me for answering the question like I wanted to answer.
What I yelled at was you wanted to change the game and you wanted to say who was most impactful, and that's not the game.
Basically, I was setting the parameters for which I would select the guys.
Fine.
Thank you.
You still ruined it.
What was your parameters, Jennifer? Who are you most excited about?
I mean, I agree with everybody. Like, Dolphins for me is just going to be my least. And I would say my number one would be between Giannis and Brady Tkachuk.
Okay, so the football guys are after that.
Yep, pretty much.
Fair enough. Listen, that's why it's your list.
Well, because don't you have a bigger interest in the other two?
I do. That's how I rate it. Like, my interest comes first. Yeah.
See, everybody got rules.
That's not rules. That's
not the rules.
That's preferences.
But the person that asked the question made the rule.
No, but I'm saying her preferences were she has an interest in the other two.
But that's how I rate it.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You were trying to like rephrase Tobin.
No, I wasn't. I was saying how I why I was picking. I was just explaining why I was picking it the way I was. That's it.
He just asked who's exciting, like who's exciting, like who excites you the most out of those four to watch.
Dade South says the Hooters at Bayside used to be elite. Waitress has made the calendar. Certified possum holder. I've been to that. Yeah, we've all been to the Hooters at Bayside.
Ooh,
what is it now? What is it?
Did we do a show from there?
I think it's so.
We did a show somewhere from.
No, it's not a Hooters anymore. I think it's a. Isn't it like
no,
a?
I'm pretty sure it's still there. They just added more stuff around
Is
it.
it?
Marlins just
Yeah.
tied the game.
Who? Oh, Griffin Conine. All right.
With a double.
All right. Good to see him back. in
Tobin,
action.
did we do a show from down there years ago?
The last, maybe it was there. The last time I did a show at Hooters, I did it with Will Manso. I did it at the one on Pines. That's the last time I did a show at a Hooters.
What, the one on University in Pines?
Yeah,
That's like their biggest one.
That's the best one.
I do.
best
Yeah,
one.
it's a great Hooters. It's a great Hooters. That one's still standing. I don't think the one at Bayside's there anymore, Jennifer. I think it's like a Black Market or something like that. I think it's called.
They might have changed it to Black Market.
Yeah, I don't think it's a Hooters anymore.
I don't know. I guess
The
I
ol-
don't really pay attention to Hooters like that.
The Hard Rock doesn't have a Hooters anymore.
No, it doesn't.
Who else has a Hooters down here? Does
I mean, the
Coconut
one
Brooks
on
have a Hooters?
University.
Well,
there's
there's one in
there's-
Doral.
There's one in is that Oakland Park? University in Oakland.
Wait,
somewhere around there?
yeah. Oakland Park University.
Right next,
Yeah,
right
yeah,
next
yeah.
to the strip club.
Right
mean,
next to
I'm not gonna lie. Listen,
Vegas.
Was it Gold?
Goldfingers?
Goldfingers, yeah.
No shade at Hooters.
Down the street from Vegas Cap.
No shade at Hooters. It has its nostalgia, but like Twin Peaks blows it out of the water for scenic views. You know,
And everything.
yeah. So I'm just saying.
In all scenery.
We'll take a break and we'll get back into Giannis next. Heat Twitter is so back, dude. We are so back. I gotta tell you, it's a party right now online.
Say we back.
We are back, dude. Because this could be something. It could be nothing. I don't know. But LeBron James is a free agent. And he's out here posting Giannis quotes on his Instagram. He said, you remember the whole there's no such thing as failure, just steps to success, which is actually a ridiculous thing to say after a game after getting beat by 5. But neither here nor there. We're over those types of things. He says, wonderful wisdom here by him.
Has more receipts than a little bit.
Failure only exists when you refuse to try. Interesting thing for LeBron to post about Giannis when it was
on a very specific day too.
Yeah, very odd, Jennifer.
Mm-hmm.
It could be something. It could be nothing.
Get that 41-year-old man.
Who knows?
With no jumper.
It's very good.
Oh, he's great.
He's very good.
You need shooters, guys. You need shooters.
Pelle Larson's going to figure it out. I had a sense yesterday Wayne Ellington's going to fix it. You know, he's going to get him in line. Bobby Portis can shoot. Davion Mitchell, you know, sometimes gets on a heater.
Wiggins
can shoot. Wiggins had a great season shooting last year, actually. Best of his career. He was over 40%. Here was Chris Bosh. Oh, love CB. He went on his social media to give some thoughts on the Giannis signing to the Miami Heat. And here's what the two-time Miami Heat champion, unfortunate career cut short by blood clots, number one in the rafters, number one in your hearts. Love Chris Bosh, Hall of Famer. What he had to say on the Heat getting Giannis.
They have that nice core. And if you look at everything that they're doing, it's really interesting. They can put a good team around Giannis. I know one thing, you know, it might not result in a championship right now, but you put yourself in contention for a championship with having a perennial MVP candidate and being able to build around that. And, you know, Spo is used to having a player like that, or not used to it, but he's had a player like that in LeBron James where you can build a system around him where Giannis can attack all day and he's got shooters to his left and his right out to 3. The way that they're structured right now, they still have to build. I remember when they signed us with the Big 3, it was the Big 3, Mario Chalmers, Joel Anthony, and Carlos Arroyo, I think, was under contract. That's 6 people. We only had 6 people when the deal was initially, negotiated. So they have to build a team. He's used to it. They know how to build a team. That's probably what they're going to have to do. They're going to definitely have to put more emphasis on their talent development, which they do a great job of. But especially now, knowing Pat Riley, knowing that organization, they're thinking it's go time. We've got a guy. We've got Bam. Let's build on that. So
there you go. Chris Bosh on his social media platform.
That we forget that. We forget that they had one reserve when those guys signed.
Yeah, well, not only that, but the guys that they had UD, who they all took the discounts for, and then they traded for Mike Miller with Michael Beasley. And in that season, UD had his foot broken, falling on Rudy Gay's foot against Memphis. Didn't come back till the Eastern Conference Finals. And Mike Miller was perennially hurt on the Miami Heat all the time. He broke, I think, his thumb, got caught in a jersey in practice. So, like, the 2 guys that they had any money in, both were banged up for the most part that year.
So, question. You rest off a ship on LeBron or not? I don't think it's going to happen because he ain't going to take no damn pay cut.
Yeah, the only way I see it happening is, I guess, if they did the Norm Powell sign and trade, that would seem like the way to get it done, money-wise. I do agree with Vlad. I think the spacing feels a bit nightmarish with all 3 of them. Then again, though, you know, you have LeBron as a guy who's used to being there at the end of games. He would be basically your true point guard. I would say you would probably have to swap out Davion Mitchell if that was the case. And so that would really come down to the make or break. There would be Pelle's shooting. If Pelle's shooting could take a bit of a jump this year, which he's not incapable of doing. Like, I don't think he's got a broke shot like Jaime does.
LeBron shooting the 3? Has he?
LeBron
I know he shoots it.
He shoots it good, but you don't want LeBron. But LeBron's not out there look for 8 to 9 3-pointers.
Right.
He's the guy that needs shooters around him.
Right. So he can shoot them wide open three.
Either he can shoot a wide open three, or he can go downhill and draw the defense, and then those guys can get open looks. So yeah, that's why an intangible is always needed with LeBron. If you notice, it's always been an intangible when he wins the title.
Of course. And when the non-intangibles like J.R. Smith, they forget the score.
Yeah. He had Kevin Love.
Yep.
He had Mike Miller. He had Alex Caruso. Yeah.
Strangely, Rondo was hitting threes on that team too. I'll never figure.
I don't know if during that finals,
I'll
it
never
was.
figure that
Wait a minute. When did he start hitting jumpers?
Crazy. I was like, this is ridiculous. Anyway, but yeah, the shooters that are actually rumored, if the LeBron thing, unlikely as it is, Anthony Chang saying today that the Miami Heat will be, he said, don't be surprised if Buddy Hield is a name the Heat look after. Oh, I'm sorry. Keep an eye on the name Buddy Hield, according to Barry Jackson. I apologize. They're a tag team on the Herald. They do a great job. He said, keep an eye on Buddy Hield. Only $3 million of his 9.6 is guaranteed. Hawks must make a decision by Thursday per his contract. Hield has had interest in the Heat in the past. I believe he grew up a Heat fan. But
he's from the Bahamas.
But yeah, he's from the Bahamas, and I believe he's the only road player that Eric Reed has ever given a kaboom to by his request. He asked, "Would you ever say kaboom for me if I hit a three during a game?" And I believe he's the only person that Eric Reed has been willing to give that request to.
Well, I mean, if you know Eric Reed and his work, and you ask him, I think that's a nice thing to do by Eric Reed.
Not only that, but you remember what it was like when Edgecombe was here for the Bahamas. All the fans from the Bahamas here, it was crazy. So Buddy Hield's one.
I love the fact that it's 13 years after the fact, and Heat fans are still bitter with LeBron.
Well, listen, it was a rough go at the end of it.
I love how their understanding is he stabbed us in the back. What stab? He was a free agent. What stabbing in the back did he do?
Listen, I don't want to rehash on a day and a week where we get Giannis. I think I've laid my sword down on days like that. We could talk about what contract statuses were, but were things handled the best by him in the most gracious way, Vlad? They were not. But they've hugged it out. They've found their peace. And do I think that would be anything that would hold up it? No. But do I think that they would have like trepidations about the fit? Maybe. Don't know.
Yeah. Like LeBron stabbed. Jimmy stabbed you, not LeBron.
Oh, yeah. Well, listen, that's why they gave 22 right to Andrew Wiggins.
He didn't even have to ask.
Nah, yeah, whatever, dude. Whatever you want. Anything
By
else?
the way, do you think Trey Young is wrong for telling DeBanza we'll talk about the number switch?
What is DeBanza's number?
Number 3. And Trey Young's wearing number 3 for some reason.
I thought Trey Young was 11.
I thought so too.
Is that retired in Washington? Does Washington have any retired numbers?
I don't know. Wasn't John? No, John Wall was number 1, right?
2.
It was 2.
He was 2.
Well, yeah. Trey Young, when congratulating AJ DeBanza, said,
I didn't even realize.
He realized, we'll talk about the number later. And it's like, talk about the number later.
Talk about later.
I'm the number 1 pick.
But I got 200.
I got 212.
I think he should just make his.
And then
number
I would pull a
200.
Leroy, and you're short.
Yeah, I think Trey Young should just make his number 212.
If I was DeBanza, I'd just look down at him, and you're small. Like, just give me the number.
They're showing the dog up on right now on the Marlins broadcast eating the hot dog.
Look at the look. I've never seen a dog mean grill another.
Oh,
dog
you see
like
him
this.
hesitate too? He's like, he thought that the owner was like going to give him the hot dog. So if they found the dog, why are they showing this?
Okay, so now I need to know: is the owner of that dog next to them?
Found the dog already?
Is it the dog behind? Is it the owner, the one in front of the dog?
I don't know.
Or
I think it's the person to the side.
Well, he's not taking care of his dog. He's not paying attention to.
I know I couldn't give my dog no hot dog at the ballpark.
Wait, you couldn't? Zeus couldn't handle that?
Not without some grass around.
Zeus is going to raise his leg on that foul pole.
Oh my goodness! That's why I can't take him to work.
But do you think that they have that already kind of like that situation kind of figured out already at the ballpark?
Yeah, they
Or
hand
not.
out doggy treats and baggies.
I think that they have like areas for the dog to go. I don't know. I don't
I
know.
would feel like, yeah.
Crazy, man. So there's that. Then Stephen A. Smith came out today, and he was talking about Bam Adebayo, and he was saying like, "Hey, don't disrespect Bam Adebayo and what he's going to do for the Heat." And then he just throws in at the end, and I was like, "Oh." He throws in at the end. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Damian Lillard ends up in Miami after next season. I'm telling you that right now. Really?
But you
Isn't he'll be like 37?
38 maybe 4 years after the fact.
He's fresh off not playing last year though, so it's like that year doesn't even count. No mileage last year.
I guess, except for that Achilles.
Well, I mean, he
And he went back home.
He did go back home. However, new owner, bit of a cheapskate, it seems like.
But why would he want to go further down south?
Why would he want to go south to the Heat?
Yeah, he didn't want to go to Milwaukee in the first place, and then he went to Milwaukee, and then he
Yeah.
returned back home.
But he always wanted to go to Miami. And like if you go to Portland and he goes, this sucks, dude. This owner, he's making me pay for we have a vending machine in the locker room now.
That's
he
crazy.
He
Can't
makes
even
me
get free snacks up in this piece.
I made that story up. But that's like
Dude, what's wrong with
and
you?
Leroy fell
Really?
Hey,
fell for it.
hey, y'all laughing. I got charged for socks, so it ain't beyond.
-1.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if well, did you see they hired a head coach? They hired a head coach on a 1-year deal with 2 option years. So he's basically coaching for his job every year. Because he's like, yeah, I'm not paying a coach.
And why did they sell him the franchise?
Because he paid the money.
Yeah, because it was owned by Paul Allen, and his
Right.
sister owned it for a little bit. She didn't want to keep the
Right,
team.
but why they sold it to this cheap billionaire?
I don't know.
By the way, me saying cheap in front of a billionaire is hysterical.
I guess his whole thing is he owns the Carolina Hurricanes,
Right, and they just won.
and he's like, I guess they just do things in hockey like on a much more smaller scale. Like the salary cap is smaller, the amount of people they do all the stuff for is smaller. So I think that he's just like, I don't know why we have all this. And hockey with coaches, they change like underwear. Now they're not going to fire Rod the Bod, obviously.
Hey, you just call him Rod the Bod?
That's his name. He's very jacked for an old man. Now he's still a sore loser who just won. But I'm telling you right now,
Never say Rod the Bod again.
but that's his nickname.
It's not his nickname.
It is his nickname. It's literally his nickname.
Call him Brindy.
Jennifer, go look up Rod Brindamore, shirtless.
Call him Brindy.
What?
Why do I have to see him shirtless? I've seen it.
So you've seen it. You know why they call him Rod the Bod.
You can call him Brindy.
I mean, it's a bud.
For a coach, though, very impressive.
Sure.
For his age, well, how old is Rod the Bod?
Would you stop saying Rod the Bod?
I know. I don't really like it that much. Please stop.
You guys don't like his nickname? He earned it. There's a lot of crunches for those.
He's 55 years old.
Looks very good for 55. You know? And you would never know it under his suit. It's only when it's only at the celebration. But listen, he's not more adorable than Paul Maurice with his cat t-shirts. Let's just make that right now.
I'd rather you can call him Nitro.
What?
That's his nicknames. RBA, Nitro, and Mr. Hurricane. And then there's also
Rod the Bod.
Yeah.
2-1 filthy.
Yes.
Take a break. Final segment coming on up. We're back after this. There you see it. Rod the bod. Good find, Jennifer. Now get that off my screen because those losers got an asterisk cup. All fun and games until this season, everybody, as long as we bring Bob back. Right now, the Marlins, they're up 2-1 filthy. I don't see how they got their run just now. Did you see how they got it, Vlad?
Yes. Xavier Edwards with an RBI single.
Hell yes.
I thought it could have drove in 2 runs, but they were playing it safe. So
wonder who was running their intangibles.
Maybe
sometimes when Kyle Stowers runs, I'm like, yeah, take it easy, fella.
he runs like a home run hitter.
Yeah, I'm just like, and plus he's already had the hammy and shirt, and like you just take your time.
Hey, you know them intangibles in baseball when they try to stretch one out.
Right.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
I forgot that the Rangers had Jake Berger, our friend of the show.
Oh, nice.
Jake Berger he looks like softball slugger. Like it's just like he's built like a square, can hit the ball out of the park. Looks like a throwback. So him and Skip Schumacher both in the building this week. But Yuri Perez 2-1 right now has looked pretty rock solid for the Fish in his return from his leg injury.
He's out of the game right now.
They took him out?
Yeah, they took him out 4 2/3.
Nice.
So
good to have him back. They needed another starter in there. Yesterday, Sandy. Which means this, of course, Tobin would notice a burger. I would love burgers, dude. I was telling Leroy yesterday. I was asking if he's ever been to a Mooya. I was telling you if you've ever been to a Mooya.
Yeah, no, I never heard of it. How you spell it?
Mooyah, I believe.
Mooya?
Mooya. Yeah.
What the hell is that?
I have seen them around. I've just never gone in.
See.
Instead of like, Stuart Scott with the booyah, it's Mooya. And I think it's burgers.
There's not any by me.
I don't see it much either. There's one that opened it up in Palm Beach near me.
There's one in Boca.
By me.
Let me see.
You're on it.
Are they good?
I don't know. I've never been. But
I thought you said you had one.
No, I was asking you. I was thinking of going, but I had asked because you're kind of a connoisseur of these because we were talking about there was a place you told me you said stunk, and I was like, hey, have you ever been to Mooya?
Oh, okay.
I thought that was kind of your thing. You've been to those Five Guys and the Shake Shacks and all those. So I was wondering if you'd ever been to a Mooya. That's all.
Okay.
Maybe that could be the next video of the Scots going around if they have tried a Mooya. That guy, by the way.
Hey, there's only 2 in our area.
That's
Boca,
I think I have 2 by
Wellington.
Well, that guy who ate the pub sub,
oh,
he also did the thing where they're obsessed with ranch, and he
put ranch on it.
Whoa, that's a choice.
I don't even like ranch like that.
That's a hell of a choice for.
I go ranch on chicken before I go blue cheese. I don't like blue cheese.
For sure. Yeah.
So I can see. I mean, if they're used to dipping, say, chicken tendies in ranch, then why not?
What do they have as condiments in Scotland? Do they just
have ranch? Because you asked for ranch in a foreign country, you got to have it. You had to have had it.
No, they don't apparently, because that's why they're all. I mean, I think
that's why they putting ranch on everything.
Yeah, I don't think they are.
He said he should have went with hot sauce, or buffalo. But then he said not bad.
No,
the real SDI said malt vinegar.
Ugh.
That's what they put on their fries, right?
Why do they still eat like it's medieval times?
Because they drink like it's medieval times.
Why?
Yeah.
Like, are they still?
Did you see 17 Scots walking around going, more hell?
What's going on over in Scotland? Are they just still eating turkey legs? I'm just
fish
curious.
and chips? Is that fish and chips?
Yeah, but I don't think they do anything with it. I think they just have the fish and. Do they have tartar sauce? Like, what do they do with the fish and chips? I'm just curious.
Do they have tartar sauce? I don't know.
I don't know.
They're big on the fried cod, right? I never had cod till I left in Louisiana.
Most popular condiments in Scotland: tangy brown sauce, salt, non-brewed condiment.
What the hell is that?
This
brown
is like
sauce?
a common.
What's
like a
tangy
common
brown
plate.
sauce?
That's their food?
This is like a common plate there, yeah.
Dude.
Tangy, slightly sweet, savory traditional sauce alongside Scottish breakfast.
No wonder
Oh,
they're
yeah.
so
So
happy
look,
to eat.
look at the top
right
left.
there.
That's
You
where
can
the
tell
little sauce is. The sauce
They got
plate.
no flavor in there.
Vlad. It ain't
Not
happening,
one.
bro.
I'm trying to see.
I don't know
is
what
that
that
like
is. Is that a sausage? Is
I
that a
don't know.
sausage patty or just bread? And they put their best foot forward.
They put their foot in it. That's what they did. And I'm not talking about the good foot.
Like that mushroom looks like they just picked it out of the garden and threw it on there. They didn't use it for anything.
Dude,
No,
that
like,
looks
why-
terrible. And why is the toast got its own little toast holder?
Yeah, I was asking that too. Why is
That's
the toast
where
have a
that's where
fork?
you come off?
It's delicious.
I'm very confused. Like I don't know. So it says that it says salt and chippy vinegar.
The hell
Oh,
is
no.
chippy vinegar?
It's not mellow vinegar.
I think it's
Dude, it looks bland. It looked like whoever ate that had an episode
It
of
looks
Bubble
very
Guts.
dry too.
Yeah. Is that sausage or bread? Like pumpernickel bread?
Is
or
that
something?
jail food?
Pumpernickel bread.
That might be the food they give you at jail. In jail in Scotland.
No,
Yeah,
you
but
get better in jail.
But I picture it like being like a dungeon.
Oh, it looks like it has veins. Ew.
Along with the fact is, that's the most busted up piece of ham I've ever seen.
That looks like ham that was just like hanging out on a hook all day, and they just like
I could
cut
just
it
hear
off
him
the
when
tip.
this guy said,
the ham
Bacon,
outside like
egg,
clothes.
sausage, baked beans, haggis,
Was that a ham
black
line?
pudding,
baked beans.
black pudding, fruit pudding,
Foot or food?
scones, mushrooms, tomatoes, and toast.
Wait, that's
That
all
eggs?
on that plate?
Is that an egg?
Dude, that sounds like an omelet. It sounds delicious. But then I look at that plate and I'm like, no, thank you.
It says, is it haggis or haggis? What is the
Dolphin Kane
Whatever.
said
I don't know.
uncircumcised.
haggis? Ugh. Savory pudding made from minced
Yeah.
sheep's heart.
Time out.
What?
Time out. Time out. Ain't nothing on that plate is savory.
Wait,
Well,
wait,
that's
I
not on
have
the
more
plate. No,
pictures
no,
of
no.
it for you.
I'm not reading stuff off the plate anymore. I just looked in the must-try Scottish foods,
Okay.
and they refer to something
Haggis?
as haggis.
Isn't that like spam or what do you call it? Corned beef and hash.
Yeah, so I'm going to show you what haggis looks like right now.
They
Wait,
self it's illegal in the U.S.
legal?
It's illegal in the U.S.
It should be.
I don't know if you should be funny, but you know.
I mean,
Somebody said savory. Savory means salty. No.
Nah.
okay,
that's-
this is
Al Mackey, yeah, that looks like
ugh.
haggis. I don't even know what this is.
that looks like corned beef and hash.
What it is. Future looks like a future appointment with the porcelain gods. That's what it looks like.
Dude.
Make
Like,
sure you eat your
They really
haggis.
sat that on the plate like no wonder that dude enjoyed that pub sub.
It says, it sounds disgusting, but you're guaranteed higher quality ingredients than any hot dog or pizza topping.
Sure. If you gave the dog who
In
was at
other
the
words,
Marlins,
the heart, liver, and lungs all chopped up with
Yeah.
oats and spices.
let me tell you something right now. If you gave
Oats
the
and spices?
Mashed turnip and the tatties are mashed potatoes.
Oh,
Saturday.
so check this out. The Canadians do something like that. They smash rutabaga and carrots
I don't like that word.
together. It looks
not
like
rutabaga.
sweet potato, but it's not.
By the way, savory does mean salt.
-1.
All right.
Savory most commonly refers to foods that are piquant, salty, or spicy
Oh my
rather than
God.
sweet.
Spice. See, when I think of
Well-
savory, I just think of opposite of sweet.
Yes.
I don't think salty, but I guess salty would be opposite of sweet, right?
Yes. In cooking, savory describes food that is full of flavor, appetizing, and typically salty or spicy.
You think you just
Wait. First of all, if I go over there and they put one shrimp on the plate, we fighting.
I don't think that's like that. Isn't that like what do they call that kind of shrimp? What's like the
Prawn?
bigger crawfish?
Let me see.
A prawn?
Yeah, that's not like one shrimp. That's like a crawfish,
Langoustine.
but what are those bigger? Is it
A crawfish, but it's
what are the
look at
ones
the
that
color of it.
what
That's
are
a
the things
shrimp.
that
Langoustine, whatever. it's
Longustine? Yeah.
Oh, that's the fake lobster that they use
Fake
at
lobster.
Red Lobster.
called. That doesn't look like Red Lobster.
I
No,
would like
they
to see-
use those little langostinos or whatever they're called.
I would like the Tartan Army at a Red Lobster. I think that'd be great to see them eat the biscuits.
Good beer.
This is incredible.
You know, how many restaurants down south said the Tartan Army's here? Load up.
Load up for the Tartan Army. All right, everybody. Well, Tartan Army, enjoy your time in Miami tonight against Brazil.
They're named after their food. Tart.
Damn, Leroy. That was good.
Dude, no lie. Down here with the Latin, the Haitian food, the Dominican, like all the island food. Like, come on.
Well, remember my friend from England who came down for quite some time?
Yeah.
He extended his trip about 3 weeks, and now he wants to come back again.
Yeah,
He left like last month.
I'm so hungry, Jennifer. I need to.
He probably went back there and somebody served him some haggis, and he's like, I'm out.
Let me ask you this. Last point. If you come to South Florida and then you try all the great things in South Florida, how can you go back to where you're from and then just eat
What do you guys eat?
that bland food?
Gruel and porridge?
Yeah, you eat some Cuban food, Haitian food, Jamaican food. You're gonna go back with a different taste.
Oh man. Well,
You
that's
think
a
they
show.
look at oxtails like we look at haggis?
No. That's our show today, everybody. We will talk to you rascals tomorrow.